Yes, good morning. How are you? Welcome to your wake-up call here on Crafters TV, brought to you by Crafters Companion. My name's George Akid. Happy Thursday to you. It's Thursday all day wherever you are in the world, unless you're in Australia and it's not Thursday, it's Friday. So, hello. My name's George Akid, going to be with you for the next 3 hours with your wake-up call and Craft, Chat and Create. Yes, every weekday morning we bring you a brand new show to get you ready for all your crafting delights. And I am joined by someone who is a craft master, a ninja of crafting, some would say. It's the wonderful Craig. Good morning, my good man.
How are you doing?
Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Raring to go for, well, another morning on Crafters TV, that's for sure. We're going to be having a look at things that are coming up in launch day, and then of course with it being Thursday we've got a fab cartload coming up as well. So we're going to give you a little bit of teasers throughout Wake Up Call, but then what we're going to do within Craft, Chat and Create, we're going to have a look at some Spectrum Noir Discovery Kits, we're going to be having a look at some penny sliders, and we may just be having a look at, I know we're only in March,
yes,
but my favourite launch so far, and I launched them here in the UK yesterday on Hobby Maker. We're launching them today on Crafters TV. They're on the website. I'm going to suggest get ahead there, get them in the basket, check them out, and that is our brand new shadow boxes. They are phenomenal. They do clearing one thing up because the questions have been coming time and time again on social media, and there's more this morning. All three work on the A4 Gemini. We'll explain why it says the Pro on the packaging, but all three do work on the A4 Gemini.
They really do. Loads of love coming in for those. That's going to be happening for your launch day, which is 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. Pacific time. So make sure you join myself, Joe and Debbie Fisher for that. That's going to be 3 hours of that fantastic launch day. And then wrapping up your Thursday like we do every Thursday is your cartload, 6 p.m. here in the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, 10 a.m. Pacific time. And don't forget, it is our wonderful Craft, Chat and Create coming up for you as well in about an hour's time, where we are going to be talking, I mean, it is a all hoo-ha of stuff today. We are going to be talking, because I didn't know if you know this, Craig, as a Scottish man, today is International Bagpipe Day.
Hey!
Well-renowned, celebrated holiday.
I didn't know that until I came in today, and we've got Georgina and we've got Charlotte. A little bit of a change today.
Absolutely.
Erin and Nicola are off, and as I say, we've got Georgina and we've got Charlotte in the gallery. So it was Georgina that let me know that this morning.
Cat's away, you might as well play.
Yeah.
And also, that's why we're having two topics of discussion. And we're also, today is International Wig Day.
Why?
I don't know, we just make it up as we go along. Yeah, Bagpipe Day and Wig Day. So what we want to hear are your stories about bagpipes and wigs.
And wigs.
And not together, maybe your wig stories, bagpipes, basically whatever you want to share with us, we're here. And remember, you can get involved in the show. Comment below. The wonderful Taylor is on the socials this morning. Hello to Taylor. So if you just want to say hello, comment below on Facebook and YouTube, and we'd love to say hello to you this morning. And if you've got any questions, get involved in the show. Right. Let's get started, and we'd like to remind you that every week we bring you a brand new Got a Good deal, and this week is no different. Now, you've got this brand new deal, the Spectrum Noir Metallic Selection. So much love for these. You're getting your 12 pencils in here, your metallic colours. You also get your 12 markers. You're getting the antiques, and you also get the naturals as well. Plus, absolutely free, you are getting the 12 by 9 paper pad as well. The black paper pad as well. So much love for that. That is priced for you today at $36.97, $48.85. And remember, if you are here in the UK, you've got your clear pay options at £9.24, 4 instalments of that.
If only they could see that, isn't it?
If only you knew what just happened. We went to the wrong side of the studio.
We automatically went over to the other side there. We got ourselves sorted, and Georgina was like, no, check your notes, wrong side. So we just had to come later. You done well by able to explain that while we were dotting back and forwards.
Making up as I go along, guys. We have got a deal for you. Your morning must-have Craft, Chat and Create coming up for you in just under an hour's time. 2 hours of great crafting. Myself and Craig for you for that. Your Discovery Kits. Yes, we love the Discovery Kits here on Crafters TV. And, I mean, there are so many products on this. That's one set.
That's not it. That's not just it. Look at that.
That is that incredible price. Now, I've got to let you into a little secret. This is one of the first things I ever launched.
Was it? Really?
Me and Sarah. That was a baptism of fire. That was that
Really,
day.
I could imagine.
It was. But you went from crazy then. Our Discovery Kits. It is our morning must-have. It is 24 hours on this great deal. Now, if you've not seen the Discovery Kits before, you are in for an absolute treat. Everything is here to make you become... These are perfect Christmas gifts, I always think, or little stocking fillers for people. If you have got young people who are interested in graphic design, in colouring, in comic books, or if you just want to treat yourself, what you're getting within each set is the pens and the knowledge and the paper to become an expert. And you can also get the instructions. So you can see there that, for example, the comic book heroes, you've got the Nicola Yahoo, who is a brilliant artist within like the manga kind of comic book styles. She's going to give you so many tips and knowledge on how to do these wonderful designs. You've also going to be getting the art of illustration, again joined by another brilliant illustrator. And every set's got something a little bit different within it. So in this one, you're going to be getting in here your different pens. You're also going to get in some art liners. You're going to get the line art, and you're also going to get the how-to instructions. So that's within that one. You're also going to get the masterful mandalas, which is a very, very popular one. I know that many of you absolutely love that. You also got the Adventures in Colour. Again, another favourite within the Spectrum Noir range. So they're the 4 advanced Discovery Kits. You've also got the not beginners, but they are a little bit...
They've got that vibe to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
A bit
like
smaller, not as intimidating as I like to imagine.
It's a good way to put it, actually.
Yeah, they're not the intimidating. If you are a brand new colourer, these are where you want to start. Because you're getting the illustration. Again, you're getting all the information. You see across the top there what you're actually getting. So you're getting the pens, you're getting the instructions, and you're also getting the paper. So you've got this illustration there. You've also got the creative colouring, which again is another brilliant set. And remember, you're getting the pens in there as well. So if you are brand new to the pens themselves and still learning how to use these kits are going to give you those wonderful instructions. The blended mandalas, so you remember that wonderful, masterful mandalas. Again, this is with that great starter kit for you. Watercolour. So I know so many of you are always wanting to learn more about watercolouring. What a great way to start, because you're going to get the aqua pens in there. 5 different aqua pens, 6 aqua pens, should I say. You can see the colours across the top there. That is what you're going to get in, plus all the instructions and the calligraphy. This is one which is going to take your crafting to the next level. If you are someone who is making cards all the time, then that's going to be great for you. And the manga and comic ones, again, perfect introduction into the world of colouring, and a brilliant price as well.
It really is. You know, world-renowned artists are giving you their expertise, you know, giving their hints, their tips as to how you can colour at these levels and do them, you know, in an unintimidated way, as you said there. Really quick to pick up on the point. You do have kind of, it's not so much step-by-steps, but, you know, your instructions, the best way to blend, best way to layer, to even cross colours together. A lot of people don't realise you can do nib to nib and get different ombre effects when it comes to the pens if you want to. What we should say as well is all of the pens that are in all of these sets, for instance, if you've got all the classics and all the illustrators, you would double up on the pens. But the way, and I've got all these ones, good ones to think as well is you've got your colour and selection all contained in one box, so you're not having to go in and individually pick out all of the pens from your trays. You've got them all in, every one that you need to follow along with the steps to create credible images such as these ones here. So hold your hand within each of them. So we've then got our, and look at the mandala, isn't that beautiful? Bringing in the sketched look. So as I say, when you're coming in, whether it's the illustrators or the classics, the alcohol pens, it's about building the colouring. It's about layering the colouring. It's getting all the different effects. So whether you're wanting your, maybe the scale effect, or maybe the brush effect, or maybe you're just wanting the depth of blends together, the actual collections that each of them have, the steps. But what they also do is they give you cardstock with the printed image on for you to colour, and you do get some blank ones as well. So if you do want to use your own stamps, you can do as well. You're going to learn the basics, and when I say the basics, there's nothing basic about that. That's phenomenal. But then start to have a little bit of a play. And what I mean by that, why not bring in your Sandra Rushton Zentangling and Santangling within these ones here? So you're going to start to take them to different levels. Keep them as they are intended when it comes to all of our incredible designers and artists within each set. But if you want to have a little bit of a play, bring in your nesting dies, start to layer up, create your pyramage effect if you wanted to. Bring in your sparkle pens. There's no reason that you can't bring in other elements from your collections. But as I say, the good thing with these ones here is you may have the full illustrator sets.
The calligraphy.
The calligraphy. I mean, look at that, phenomenal. You do get different skin tones in the way that explains it as well. So really, really good. But then we're going in, so I think that one is, I don't need that one. But let's go into this one. Starting off basics. So I've just got a whole mix of different designs that you're going to be able to work upon, learn from, and then you're going to build. You're going to build your creativeness, but you're going to build your confidence as well. And that's what they're all about. You can, by absolute all means, you can start big with the bigger boxes. Do you know what I mean? It's the same form as the step by step by step. For me personally, as you said, what I done is I started with the smaller ones, then I worked my way up to the larger ones. But when you start to have a look, you've got the option, and it's the same form as the way that it's written, the instruction, the hints, the tips, the ideas, all that there.
Absolutely, and a great price on that. You're saving yourself 35%. It's your morning must-have at £109.99, $152.99. We're going to take a closer look at those in about 45 minutes' time. You've only got 24 hours to get this great deal. That's a brilliant deal, and you've seen the amount of things you are getting. Remember as well, you've got your Club Inspired discount on top of that, and you've got the option of ClearPay if you are here in the UK. It's £27.50, 4 instalments of that. Perfect little Christmas gifts, I always think, for members of your family. Loads of you saying hello this morning. Christine saying good morning. Terry Tom Anderson on Facebook, good morning from Ohio. Got up bright and early to secure the new launch. These will fly out the door. Taking a look at that shortly. Catherine Baker, it's 2 a.m. here in San Diego. Had to wake up to order the selection box. Absolutely. Stephen Nicole, morning already. Ordered the Shadow Box Die collection yesterday with Craig doing the demo. A few of you in Australia, good day. Sarah Brown on Good Night Call, as I like to call it. Sarah Brown, hello Craig and George and all the gang at CTTV. Hoping you are all well. Sarah's doing Monday Makers next week. I finally get to meet Sarah.
Oh, brilliant.
Very excited for that.
Oh, I'm sad I'm not on.
I know, and Rhiannon in good evening everyone from Ballarat, Australia. Loads of you getting in touch. Don't forget Thursday is Cartload, but what we're about to show you is not a Cartload. No. This is just our Wake Up Craft Chat and Create price. A 70% saving on the penny sliders. You adore the penny sliders, and they are one of those sets which are got a fun aspect, perfect for all ages when you are crafting, because they've got something a little bit different. They're a unique. The USP, look at that price you are paying for these. They are £10 each, $13 each. So you're basically paying for 2 and a bit of the sets, and you've got so many different designs here. £23.97, $31.08.
And this isn't the cart
No,
load.
it's not cart load. This is just in Craft Chat and Create. The penny sliders are designed to do just that. So we've got our little spaceman here in the Over the Moon set.
We're going to be demoing him.
We are. There he is, spinning around. That's what makes the penny sliders so much fun. You get everything there. You get the stamps and the dies. So you're going to get the mechanism as well. And Craig's going to show you how to do this, and there's loads of demos on the penny sliders. They are not complicated at all, and they give you a really great effect. 6 different designs for you here. You get all the stamps and the sentiments to correspond. Starting off here with the Over the Moon. You've also got this one. This has been a popular one during the last few months as well, in the last few years. Look for rainbows. There's the sun going down. You've also got the stamps as well. So when you put it together, Craig will show you some great examples shortly. Here we are with this one with Smooth Sailing. Again, with all the different sentiments, wishing you smooth sailing, have a great trip. I love that the cards that we do and the sentiments are not just about birthdays. They're all about different elements. And like you said, Craig, you get a different mechanism as well.
But what I was just about to say there, George, what about even using it on its own as a horseshoe? Good luck.
Idea.
In your greens and your blacks if you wanted to. You don't just have to use them as the penny slider.
Absolutely. You've also got here Go Bananas. This is a popular one, especially I always think this is great for like little christenings or little baby, little boys or little girl's birthday. Go on, Mr. Monkey. Monkey slide.
That's what you are.
Monkey.
I'm a little monkey.
Cheeky.
Cheeky monkey.
There it is with the bananas as well. I have this little palm tree. It's gorgeous. Here we are with the little carrot, the little rabbits, all ears. But I mean, Easter's just around the corner. Imagine you this with your Easter collection.
That, yeah.
That'd look great. Oh, look at his little spin. All right.
He's spinning around.
You've even got here as well, this is another one, Sky's the Limit.
You will, of course, get all dies.
You will get all the dies. And you're also going to get smitten as a kitten. Wrong way.
Meow.
They're all right. Hit me then. They are a brilliant price. I mean, I can't believe the price. Rabbit.
We should.
Where's the other one?
I know, we seem to be
missing one.
We're missing one.
1, 2, 3. I'm missing one. What am I missing? Yeah.
Oh, yes. We've not seen the one with the butterfly.
We've not seen the flying by one, no.
Which is actually the second one we're going to demo as well.
So this one.
So this one here, you're going to get the lovely butterflies that we can see here. So we'll see it just in a second. You can tell. There you go. So you've got this butterfly. Now within the butterfly, what you've got is the love heart mechanism.
Yeah.
Now there's no reason that you can't use them all together. But there we go, perfect.
That's what you're going to be getting. Thanks, John.
There you go.
All the different items there, all the different stamps and sentiments, and that love heart mechanism as well.
That's it. But then use the love heart with maybe the bunny rabbit if you want, or use the bunny rabbit with maybe the horseshoe, as I call it. You've got that one. So you've got your the butterfly. Then we've got this one here with the bunny rabbit. So it's all about the mechanism, the way that it works. You can have fun. But the thing is as well, George, is these, yes, use them as the penny sliders, but the actual characters themselves, you can come along and then use different ones. You maybe have your twirling characters, maybe your peekaboo characters. Why not start to use them if you wanted to? And then we've got our spaceman, could be space woman again.
I love that. There's a star.
Do your own backgrounds, but then in the past, if you've got things like your Skylight sort of hunky-dory mirror card in that, your Galaxy, adorable scoreable.
I love how he's got glossy highlights on
exactly,
his visor.
yeah. Using the glossy highlights to create that spaceman, the suit that you've got there, but you get all the additional little details. So the main idea with this one is the spaceman is the penny slider. No reason that you couldn't do the spaceship, the penny slider instead. Use the penny slider with one of the straight aperture penny slider dies, so it could be like the rocket is twirling off. So you can have so much fun. As you said, kiddies love these. Guys love these as well. Because as I've said in the past, anything that moves or constructions, anything like that, a guy loves. Us guys, we just love it. We're like, well, how does that work? So you know that it's really, really super fun. The guys, the girls, cute, not so cute, lots of different styles that you can do with them.
A brilliant price as well, 70% off on that. It's just ridiculous. At £23.97, $31.08. This is what you're getting here, the full picture, 8 different sets. You are getting all of them there. You're getting Over the Moon, Flying By, Look for Rainbows, Smooth Sailing, Go Bananas, All Ears, Sky's the Limit, and Smitten as a Kitten. You are getting so many great deals there for you as well. And also, when we got that clear pay option, 4 instalments of £5.99. Loads more coming up for you, Connie, on the socials from New Jersey. Good morning. And a mug of hot chocolate to over you on Crafters TV World. Hello, handsome fellows, Craig and George. And hello to our reliable Crafters TV movers and shakers behind the scenes. Hey, you want to see John moving? He was twerking the other morning.
Oh, was he?
He's got the moves like Jagger. I know it's a gagger then. Anyway.
She's something else.
Absolutely different. Right, we have got loads more to come up for you. We're going to see you back here shortly.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us.
You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafter's Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Yes, hello, welcome back to your wake-up call this morning here on Crafters TV. Loads of you getting very excited about this. Our launch day coming up for you at 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. Pacific time. I'm going to be starting it with the wonderful Debbie Fisher. She's already in the building. She's that keen this morning. And then Joe is going to be wrapping that up as well for you today. Loads of you excited about this. The Shadow Box Dimensional Die Collation. Oof. When you see this, you know why. It's coming today on a brand new launch, and you are getting already, this is what I can't believe, it's a brand new launch, and you're already getting a 25% saving. That's what I just never get it, how on a brand new launch that you are getting that 25% saving. Let me show you what you are getting for your money today. So we're starting off with these. I mean, they are a brilliant collection. So many great ideas with these and so much love for them. So we're starting off here, first of all, with our first one. Again, you're going to get all the mechanisms and all the different dies to make this work. And this is really, really important thing. You're not going to be left by yourself when you're doing this. You're going to get everything that you need to make these wonderful boxes that you'll see shortly, these wonderful shadow boxes. Again, so many great dies, all different dies working inside each other, very similar to those sentiment boxes that we showed you yesterday when Jan in the craft along. All different dies made to fit inside it as well. So you can put shadows in there. You can do that as well. You've even got layering dies, nesting dies within here as well, and so many different decoratives. That's just one of the dies you're getting. You're also going to be getting the larger one as well if you want the wonderful art deco. I mean, these dies are big dies. They are huge dies, but Craig will go more into that as well to remind you that they do fit through your A4 plates. You've also got all the decorative elements here, and this one here, the fun one that you've got here. This again, so you're getting the 3 different dies. You're getting the 4x6 shadow box, the 5x7 shadow box, and you're also getting the slimline shadow box as well. So some great designs to be having with these. And when you start putting these all together, Craig, you're going to be able to make some amazing things, aren't you?
You really, really are. These, I just absolutely adore them. I cannot shout about these enough because they're giving you that depth, they're giving you that protection if you're wanting to do things such as your decoupage, maybe your flower form and foam. Maybe you want to then come along then start to do home decor items that we'll show you just in a second. What I want to do just quickly before I finish the samples is over the last week, certainly since they launched in HSN, we have the slimline, we have the 4x6, and we also have the 5x7. Now, what a couple of them have on the packaging, it says it works with the Pro, and you need the Pro. The reason that's on there is so that if you wanted to cut all the layers in once, because I'm going to go over, certainly just shortly finish samples, but we'll have a look at the shadow boxes later on. If you want to cut all the layers at once, then your Pro is going to be the perfect job for it because you can position them all out. However, they will all work on your A4 platform with your A4 Gemini. So your slimline A4 cardstock, 4x6 A4 cardstock, the 5x7, although it fits on the A4 platform, you need just a little bit bigger than A4 cardstock. Cut down your A3 or cut down your 12x12. So I just wanted to clear that one up because I know there was quite a few of you guys stateside, you didn't buy the 5x7 because you thought it had to be used with the Pro, but now that you're aware, you're beyond excited that you can be using them. So they can and all will work with the A4. And for me, as a crafter, I like to cut the actual construction of the box first.
Yes.
Then I like to do my die cut. So the A4 is perfect for me.
Perfect.
But just in case you were to see it on the packaging or heard it mentioned before, that's why it's got the Pro written on the packaging, so you can do all the layers at once. You could do 2 shadow boxes at once if you want to with a big plate, but I just wanted to make that clear. I just wanted to clear that. Not that there was really anything such to clear up, but just I know some of you were a little bit confused, and it's popped up each day, certainly on social questions. So There we go. So you can always help each other out as well in the comments. They do work within the A4 platform. But here we go. This is the sort of thing that you can be making. As George says, you even get nesting dies inside of them. Each shadow box has its own set of nesting dies, has its own set of decorative corners as well as the decoration outer frame. So keeping it very, very simple. But then come in and do your decoration with your flower forming. That is on a card blank that we can see there. Taking that card to the next level now.
Yes.
And it's creating depth, dimension, but on a card. And it's protecting. That's the key thing.
Love this.
Protecting. Look at the masquerade ball. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous?
Love that.
Now that one there, all the ones I'm showing you at the moment are your 5x7, which you need just a little bit bigger than A4 cardstock. So that's your 5x7. Each set, they all come with 4 different corners.
Great.
So 4, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that's 12 different corners in total. So you've got an abundance. Use them as photo corners on your scrapbooks if you want to. There's loads. So that's your 5x7.
Which, just to point out, there's normal size for photos as well, isn't it?
That's right.
That, 5x7 is normal size for photos.
Absolutely, yeah. Now, going in with the sizes. So this one now is the 4x6. So I'm so glad you said that, because this is a really good point, George. These ones here, the 4x6. So it's 4x6 from the actual outer frame. So outer to outer, outer to outer. So that's 4 inches, finger to finger, and that's 6 inches. So the aperture is slightly smaller. For me, I like that, because then what that does is, as you said, pop your photo inside, and then you don't have to worry about any mats and layers being seen, because I don't always do mats and layers with the shadow boxes that I've done recently. You just put the picture straight in, makes it neat, makes it professional. What you'll have seen me do as well, certainly here in the UK, is I've been assembling the boxes, then I've been decorating it. And that's because it's the best way to show you what I would suggest, and what I've been doing at home and making them for myself. I pop my photo or the decoration or that in the middle first, then I assemble the edges. Give it a shot, see what you feel easiest doing. But this one here is your 4x6 that we can see here, flower forming. Maybe you want to go with your darker tones that we can see on this one here. What about now? Home decor.
Love that.
Bringing in your ribbon. So I'm going to move to the side slightly so you can see it. There we go. That, I'll go that way. There we are. Thank you, Charlotte. So simply, bit of ribbon, joining them together. That could be photos, that could be names, personalisation, you know, new baby, obviously blues, or it could be pinks, it could be the yellows if you wanted to. You know, it could be the scan picture, the date of birth, the time, the handprint, absolutely. Handprints, footprints, scan, all of these different things you could be doing. Then by adding simple strips,
wow, look at that.
What about doing fold outs here? Now, if you've got things like vintage butterfly or that, changing the colour differently, but you've got then your decoupage nicely held, key thing, George, protected when you've got these ones here. And all that is a strip of cardstock down the centre here. So it's the length of the shadow box, and it's ½ an inch, so it's an inch. And that's it, scored in half. So you've got that one. Then we've got the slim line round the DL card here. Isn't that beautiful?
Great.
Lots of different edges. So each of them comes with an outer die that die cut. So this is all separate dies, this outer, that you die cut, then stick on place. But then what you've also got is an abundance of cut in dies.
Yes.
So the dies cut into the frame. So you've got ones, like here, ribbon threading. So you can do ribbon threading
Great stuff.
on your shadow boxes.
That's incredible.
Decorating a name, a picture, home decor, decoupage, mixed media that you like to do, pop that in. Tiny, you know, like tiny little canvases that you get, do your own little artwork, frame them within the shadow boxes you can be doing. What about this one here? So that's an A5 card with the shadow box on the front. How fab is that?
That's brilliant.
That's using one of the inner decorative dies, and then it's just backed with some glitter card on the back of it. Then we're going to go in with another bit of home decor, just about. Caught that one. But look at this one, George.
Great.
Live, love, laugh. You can tell, and this is one of those things that what we tend to say is, We always know how much our design team have loved a product
Yeah.
by the amount of samples
Yeah.
that they send back. They all get, giving you a little bit of an inside secret, they all get a rough number as to what we would like for them to send in, but they've gone above and beyond, and they've just made and made and made, and they've sent them in. Imagine that on a wall. Keep it clean and simple with the white card. Bring in Centura Peril. Bring in your Shedless Glitter card. All of these different
Just
card
think of
stocks.
making your holiday decorations, Easter decorations, Halloween, 4th
Absolutely.
of July, all sorts. You can do so much with this, can't you?
You can do. And later on in launch day, between Joe and then also yourself,
Yeah.
you know how much you guys love our black and white versions to show you all the different concepts.
Oh,
Wait
there's
until you
hundreds
see
of
these
those.
ones as well.
Yeah.
You know, backing them together, layering them together, you know, fold outs. Oh, there's just absolutely loads of them.
There really is, and it's a great price as well on its launch day, 25% off. Craig, I've got a question for you from Terry. You say just a little wider than your paper. Would US 8.5 by 11 be big enough? Just curious.
Yes. Yeah, so if you guys stateside, you've got that card stock. Yeah,
perfect.
Yep.
Alison said on Facebook, I already received my shadow boxes and just need time to have a play. Remember that launch day show coming up for you, 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. Pacific time. That's the price there at £96.99 at $108.50. My advice to you, don't wait on this. Please do not wait. The launch day show is coming up in a few hours, but you guys have, I know some guys have been waking up over in San Diego at 2 a.m. So if you are waiting for these and you think, oh, I really want this, I promise you, please do not sit and wait for these because they may sell out. And that's just, some of these are brilliant and you guys are going crazy for it. 25% saving on its launch day, incredible. Craig has talked on about the machines a little bit today, but we've got a great deal. Sadly, just here for you guys in the UK on this at the moment. I think they're out of stock in the States. The Pro, the Gemini Pro, it's a beast. A brilliant price. It doesn't look like a beast. I mean, I'll show you how much of a beast this is. I'm a size 12 foot with Doc Martens on. I'm not going to kick it, Charlotte. Look at the size of this. Look at it. Look at the size of this machine. It's double the size of my foot. That's how big it is. I'm stuck. I'm fine. Okay. You cheeky son. £404, 10 pence. Great. The daddy, tell me, why do we need it?
Absolutely. Do you know what? The other way to show you as well, so there's our A4. Look at that. That is the standard A4, but that is the beast. Now, Gemini Pro. Why do we bring out the Gemini Pro? There was actually a huge demand for many of you at home that do wedding invites or use your die cutting machine as an actual business, and what you wanted is you wanted something bigger so you can do all the mats and layers together, you can do all the layers that you tend to do, all your decorative detail of that for whatever it is that you are making. So Leanne and the team thought, right, okay, let's do that, and then let's give your wish, all of you at home that do your batch making and that. And we were surprised at actually how many crafters that the A4 is absolutely perfect for, but you wanted the Pro.
Yeah.
You wanted the Pro because it's everything that you already know and love from the Gemini. It's the Gemini Pro, whereas it does the cutting and it does an embossing. So everything you've heard us say about A4 and also the Junior, you can, of course, use your Pro, but it's the size of them. So I think with the Pro, you get your 12 by 12 plates with them.
Yeah.
You can upgrade to plates that are A3 size, so double A4, so it makes it even bigger. So if you do like your shadow boxes, and this is where the shadow boxes come in, so the actual concept of the shadow boxes, the layers, the mats and layers, the corners, all of them you could do on a big scale on the Pro there. So if you've got a business, if you've got a home decor business, you want to make the shadow boxes and sell, and you can do them whichever design you want, and you can do them custom made for the customer's request, you can very, very easily get them out at a quick speed. Now, when I say that, we enjoy crafting, but the actual, I'm going to say it, I don't find die cutting boring.
No, but
it's not the
time-consuming.
main exciting bit. That's not the creative bit. Whereas you're letting the Pro do all of that. You get to come along and do the colouring, the decorating, the layering. You get all the fun bits when it comes to what you are making. So having the Pro, it cuts down on speed or time when it is doing batch making. That is the main thing. So as I say, it was initially brought out at demand from you at home because of the batch making invites that you tend to do. But so many of you crafters that would just use your die cutting A4 machine on a daily basis were like, do you know what? I want that Pro.
Absolutely.
And that's why it was so busy.
And as well, remember, if you've got your Club Inspired discount on top of that, and you've got that clear pay option as well for you guys in the UK, so break down those payments for you. 10% off already at £404.10. 10 pence crucial, but you're saving yourself a huge 10%. Maybe you want to go for something a bit smaller. You just see it there, the Gemini, the normal Gemini, the OG. Craig, that was beautiful. And there it is. Dun, 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 dun. Let's have a look what you could have won. 10% off as well on this. It's like bullseye, isn't it?
Yes, isn't it?
But you remember, UK only on this again at the moment. £161.99, 10%. You've got your clear pay option. So we've got the Gemini Pro, which you can see behind it, which is the daddy. But the Gemini, the OG, the original Gemini,
Yes.
why would you want that one?
So once again, we're going to go back to size-wise. Now, one of the questions that we all get asked quite a lot is, I am a way to start die cutting, or I am a die cutter, but size-wise, I want to upgrade, but I don't know, do I go for something like a junior or do I go for a large Gemini? You all know at home, I adore my junior. But what we always say is, if you can go for your A4 Gemini, because what will happen is, you may start off on your smaller scale, which everyone does. You will, and I can say you will all eventually upgrade to an A4 machine, because you're going to see and you're going to be able to do the things that you can do on an A4 platform, but you're wanting to do bigger and you're wanting to do more. So therefore, you're going to go for the A4. So, cut out that middleman, go straight for the A4 Gemini. So you've got all your plates. So the size difference here. So if I just go back to, so this is your A4 one that's going to work straight away within your A4 Gemini. This is the size that comes with the Pro. So you can see the difference here. Just to say as well, if you do have the Pro, even your A4 plates will go through the Pro sideways.
Horizontal, yeah.
But yeah, being your A4. So many of you are going to go for your A4. That is absolutely going to be the workhorse. When it comes to die cut machines across the country, across the globe, I would say majority of them are going to be an A4 size, because then you can do everything size-wise. If you go for A5, not that there's anything wrong with that one, but you're limited in what you can do because of the size. It's the Gemini, so it does the cutting, it does the embossing, does embossing when it comes to stencils. Of course, it works perfect for your foil press if you've got that, or invest with it. Only thing that you'll need is an extender plate for that. So even machines such as your A4 one, they still work with other tools that we do out there in the market. Our Gemini, the A4 Gemini, was the very first die cut machine in the world to have the pause and reverse function.
Yep.
Others have come along because they've loved that idea, but ours was the first. You've got the power, you've got the pause, you've got the reverse, and of course, you've got the play button as well if you want to stop. Maybe A4, even something as diddy as a Gemini mini die. Run it through, pause it, reverse it out. So if you've got your die cut machine close up to against a wall because you're lacking the space, and all you do is small die cuts, not a problem. Feed it up, pause it, reverse it. So it's all about space as well. Or what you could do is, if you go for the A4 Gemini, you can invest in the junior plates, and they will also turn around sideways and fit in. So all machines work together. The key thing is, you'll never find us saying that we're going to come out with something like a Gemini Turbo or something like that, because Sarah has said herself time and time again, we cannot get any more power in our Gemini machines. Between her and her dad all these years ago have got the most maximum amount of power, and that's why our Gemini is, and this is my opinion, but I know many will vouch for it as well, one of the, if not the powerfulest die cutting machine out there in the market.
You've said it before as well, yes, we are very loyal to Crafters Companion
Absolutely.
here, but you know that other companies, other demonstrators, you and other craft experts use the Gemini because it is such a great machine.
It is, yeah. Whether they are doing their Facebook Lives at home, you'll see them using their other machines, and it's companies that have their own die cutting machines, but that's how much they love the Gemini. They'll use it at home on a daily basis as well. Everyone just absolutely raves about the Gemini once they get them home. It is just one of those, it's the workhorse, and the key thing is, myself, Debbie Robinson. I want to say Jan and Debbie Fisher as well, but certainly myself and Debbie Robinson, we bought our machine even before we started with Crafter's Companion. Full price. You do get kind of like a starter kit with it, but we paid full price on that as well. And actually, we even bought our Junior before we started, and even things like the smaller ones. So
they are a great machine and a great price. Remember, 10% off. And remember, if it's your first time shopping with us here at Crafters TV, at Crafters Companion, you're in Club Inspire, you'll get that 20% off on your first purchase. So add that on top of this. What a great price. If you want to know more about the Gemini machines, well, watch this.
This is Gemini, one of the fastest, quietest electronic die-cutting and embossing machines on the market. Its industry-leading high-pressure system delivers fantastic results from intricate dies and folders, all at the touch of a button. Its oversized opening and platforms provide for edge-to-edge cutting of US letter and A4 size with thin metal dies, allowing you to cut materials such as thin cardstock, vinyl, craft metal and fabric. No cranking needed, as it will move the plates through automatically and quickly, which means you may spend less time on preparation and more time on inspiration. The Gemini has optical switches, making it hands-free and fully automated, with a built-in auto-reverse function for protection. It's easy to use, so you're always in control. Its sleek, low-profile design makes it a superb addition to any craft workspace. It has built-in handholds, meaning you can easily take it anywhere. The Gemini is a universal die-cutting and embossing machine that works with the majority of all leading brands of thin metal dies and embossing folders. All of the platforms that you need come included in the box, as well as a thick rubber embossing mat for intricate detail work on your dual-purpose cut and embossed dies. The addition of the metal cutting plate allows you to cut intricate dies in a single pass through the machine and enables you to cut multiple layers of fabric. For a perfect cut every time, you need Gemini, the electronic die cutting and embossing machine made by crafters for crafters.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hello, yes, well, it's not, hello, it's just me, it's very, very close. It's only like yesterday, you didn't see yesterday with me, Debbie and Keith, like a family portrait on that sofa. Anyway.
We're coordinating today, aren't
I know,
we?
we're not matching though.
Well, no, not matching, but
No.
we're coordinating.
We are indeed. Talking of complimentary and great prices and colours, don't know why we're a great price. Cartload, we love a cartload.
Do you know something? One of my favourite.
It's a great show.
One of my favourite, yes, cartload.
It always is bringing great deals. If you want to head to the website, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk, get ahead of the show, get ahead of the game. It's when you look at me, I just like, oh. We've got a great deal for you on the Dulux tote. Don't tilt your head. We have got some amazing deals for you, and you're saving yourself a great price. Basically, at 40%, you're getting a saving. All you are paying for is the bag itself. Everything else that you see within this bag is coming free. Craig, what are we getting inside the bag?
Right, first and foremost, what you're getting included is things that we sell no problem on a daily basis on our website, and we sell them in abundance. But you are going to be getting your rectangle blending tool, and you're getting your 2 refill sponges as well. Then what you're getting is a 10-pack of refills.
Nice.
So that's going to be 12 of your sponges all together. Then you're getting one of my essential tools. You're getting your poke tools, and you're getting 2 of them. Very, very, very sharp. So I'm just letting you know that they are sharp. They serve a purpose.
They come with a Craig warning.
They do indeed, but these are included too. You're getting our 6-inch scissors here.
Are they sharp?
They're very sharp as well.
Okay.
Yeah, the sharp of sharp when it comes to scissors. So you're getting them as well. Then what you're getting is your 4-pack tweezers. So you're getting your 3-core tweezers, and then this one at the bottom, this is your reverse tweezers. So to actually grip, it's the opposite to what you would usually do. So usually when you go to grip with tweezers, you press, you actually let go, and it holds it into place.
Corin calls them squeezers.
That's a really good one. I like that.
Squeezers.
I really, really do like that. So for everything there, as I say, this is things that we will sell no problem on a daily basis, but then you're getting them in. So that's 4 tweezers, that's your 6-inch scissors, your 2 packs of poke tools, your blending tool, plus your 2 refills, then a 10-pack of refills when it comes to the actual blending tool.
And the bag. We don't even
The
touch
bag
the
as
bag.
well,
You've got
I know.
the bottle, it's reinforced, it's got the zip, it's got 7 pockets on it, around it, and you've got that comfort inside to move those hook and loop dividers to whatever formation that you want.
And your Gemini Junior
fits
fits in there, no problem at all. Your Medina, of course, will fit in there, no problem at all. So as you said, George, if you want to have that as one full compartment,
That'll take
then
your
you can
Junior,
do, yeah, you can do that, even your Junior plates that you can see here. But then what you can even do is pop your cables in. You've got all your additional pockets all the way round. Maybe your power plug socket, maybe in there because you've got that zipped form that you can see there. That was a mouthful on a Thursday morning, but you've got that. And the key thing is you've got all the compartments, and it's little things. You've got your wipeable material that's branded. It's as if it's been embossed, clear embossed. It's got Crafter's Companion. You'll see it better when you're at home. It's adjustable, it's movable. So you might want to put that one in there, but you might want to hold your A4 plates and then push this divider to the back. So you've got that space. You might want it like that. Then, of course, you might want to come in and add that in. The Velcro in these ones to hold them all together is ridiculously strong.
Yes, it is.
So you don't need to worry about it moving whatsoever. Really nice. It's what I call now our logo design. I think this is what we know, you know at home when it comes to Crafter's Companion. As in the design, this is what we are known for, our purple floral with the grey bag. But everything is well included.
Absolutely great price, £34.99, $39.95. Remember, you get your clear pay. Hold my hand there, mate.
No, sorry.
That's all right. You also get your clear payments on that as well. Alicia's saying, good morning from Arkansas. The Gemini is revolutionary. I love mine. Best invention since the wheel.
Yeah. Do you know something as well? What I say, here in the UK we have Sky TV, and I said that pause and reverse function, to me at the time, the best invention ever was the pause and record button on Sky Plus. Then we've come out with the pause and reverse on the... So that's how high up I have. Best invention ever when it comes to Sky Plus, and then now it's our Gemini.
Absolutely. Another great deal coming up for you, Carlo. What do you want from me?
No, I'm just trying to look professional. I don't want to be looking at the screen.
I know.
You know, I like to look at you guys at home, but then I like to just show that you know that I am, I am listening to what you're saying. You know, I'm not zooming out into the world of what I'm having for my tea tonight.
It's like Laura and Hardy. I look like Laura and Hardy. I know which one I am. So we've also got as well for you in Cartload today. We've got our original. The original, what we're doing? Yeah, the original box die selection, professional. This is a great deal for you, as always. 3 great dies here for you. You're getting the trinket box, the honeycomb, at that price where you're saving over 30%. You're getting the Bomb Bomb box, absolutely free. Bomb Bomb box. £69.98, $79.90. Remember your clear pay options. 4 instalments of £17.50. So, Craig, what we got here? What we got here then?
Do you know something? We've not seen these for that long that unfortunately we don't have finished samples. You will find on our social media pages, design team pages, if you scroll back, you will find ideas. Go into YouTube, go into Pinterest, just search the name of these ones and you will get lots and lots of ideas. But you're getting the 3 of them. Now, within these ones here, they will all work on your A4 Gemini. This little trinket box, it will work on your Gemini Junior because you need to cut these ones out too, but 2 of them that is. You've got the lids as well. So you've got their trinket boxes, you've got your honeycomb favour boxes, and then you've got your bonbon boxes. Each of them have got their own decorative panels that you can start to decorate, so cut in, cut out. So maybe you like to make fudge, maybe you like to make tablet, bath bombs, little wax melts, you want to do little gifts. When lockdown first happened, the trinket box, what I'd done with that one there is I made a load of trinket boxes for my friends that are girls back home in Scotland, and I filled them up with just little smellies and that, and I decorated them because of course, you know, I couldn't get home because it was lockdown, COVID was at its absolute worst, so no one knew what the world was turning into. So to say that I was thinking of them, and it's nice to do a text, but I just thought it was, they appreciated the fact that they got a little box with some little nice things in it that I had sat and I had made. And of course, thankfully, certainly here in the UK, certainly in England, we are past that now. Yeah. But you might have someone that's going through a hard time. I'm not saying the world is a nicer place at the moment. It's tough. So you might just want to send someone a little thinking of you, a little gift. You know, maybe even do a little card in the box, or as I say, make something, just something nice. It makes someone smile, and that's what it's about.
Absolutely, and a great price as well. £69.98, $79.90. You're paying for 2, you're getting the 3rd free. You've also got the Ornate boxes. Here they are for you. Dimensional die 4-piece selection. You're getting 46 different elements. You're getting 25% saving as well. 4 great designs that you see here in front of me. You've got the large die, you've got the small die, you've also got the lace panel, and you've also got here for you the Ornate panel. Now, I'm agreeing with Georgina here. I've never seen these before. So what have we got here, Craig?
I'm not going to say they've not been seen in the UK. But what I'm going to say is if they have been, it's very, very, very rare that they've been seen in the UK. You guys stateside may be familiar with them, but here in the UK, if they've not been here before, it's very, very rare. So this is an awesome opportunity to get your hands on these ones here. This is box, but this is with a difference. Same idea or same situation with the previous boxes there that, you know, unfortunately we don't have some finished samples, but we will, as George just read out the name a moment ago, put them into Pinterest, Yahoo, that sort of thing. You'll get lots of ideas coming up. But it's a nice decorative box, it's a different box, it's a different construction. What I like to think about these, think of construction that Tonic Studios do. You've seen Jodie with the layers, the construction, the depth. That's what these ones are like. There's a lot of layers. It's not a quick project. No. You can make it as quick as you want, but it's one of those you're going to sit, you're going to do each of your layers individually, maybe a couple at a time. You're going to build it, you're going to enjoy it, and then you're going to pop inside whatever it is that you want.
I was just looking at the back there. It's got all the different, you can make different sides to these dies. It's shown there. All that you can make a 4-sided box, a 5-sided box, 6, 8, 10. So, and that's all because of the dies and stencils that are coming within there.
Well, that's it. So you've got the dies, but then you do have the stencil. You may have seen a moment ago. In actual fact, sorry, George, can I just take that? Sorry, Charlotte. Can I, if the best way, if I go this way, so that you can see, gives you the idea of the different boxes that you can make with the one die, but what you've got, I mean, look at these ones here. That's with the die, but then you have got, it's kind of like a half hexagon. This is a template that enables you to make all of the different lids and bases for whichever size that you want. That, to me, is absolutely fantastic. You can start to use these individually as well if you want to. If I turn it back around here, yes, it makes the box, but this is really nice to create a real statement piece on the front of a card, maybe a sentiment in the middle, a photo in the middle as well. You guys at home, I know what you're like. You're going to use them the way that they're intended, then you're going to have your own ideas as well. Yes. Really, really nice set. So as I say, very, very limited anyway in the amount of time that's been seen in the UK, if it even has done.
£49.98, $69.90, 25% saving. Also great saving for you today is the Build a Border dies, 35% saving. It's the best ever price. Why? Because we want to. Because we want to. Starting off first of all with your, oh, you excuse me, your Elegant Daisy.
Wondered what you were waiting to say there, George.
What?
Thought you were ready to say something else.
I would never say anything naughty, me. Chicken fillets. The Elegant Daisy chains. Now these are brilliant. Your border dies. You have got the curved, the straight, and you've also got the wiggly woogly. That one there. You've also got here for you as well today your lovely Moroccan trellis. You've also got your delicate hearts. And you've also got your Eastern trellis. Again, with your curved, your straight, and also the wiggly woo. You're also going to get 10 sheets of your Centura Pearl card in that wonderful,
Absolutely, do.
beautiful lavender colour.
And I hold no apologies where I'm going to say it yet again. This is lavender. This is a pack of Centura Pearl that we sell, no problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
If not on a daily basis, every second day, every third day across on our website, you guys, because I know you love the lavenders, the purples, lilacs, these sorts of colours. 10 sheets, 310 GSM, really good construction weight for doing any of your boxes, your picnic boxes. The fact that you're going to be getting that as well, you might want to use your other cardstock and keep this for your mats and layers or to foil onto. But then what you can start to do is things like these ones here. Nature Garden, Sarah's Signature, Crafter's Companion Collection such as Bell Countryside. You can start to create beautiful cards, and they would be beautiful in their own right using the collection, but add in these borders on the side as well. Now, what I specifically like about these ones is the actual die cut detail. It's not overly tiny.
No.
So if you want it to come along and back with acetate and do little bits of paper piecing, you can do. Maybe even selected paper piecing. I mean, this one here, maybe every second one, do a little paper piece. Maybe the little inner squares, the tiny one, paper piece, you can do. But you're going to go in with your different dies. These dies would be a lovely accessory to use on your cards or a card that you were going to make and colour tone it with maybe one of the picnic boxes.
Oh, great idea.
So the colours and the design that you use to make your card and the borders, use the same colour tone and designs to create your little boxes too. But all of these ones, because you've got a multitude of dies, and the key thing is there, within the boards that George just showed you a moment ago, you actually get more than the 3 dies because you get the outer dies as well, which makes it cut into the card and cut out of the card. It is really, really classy and many of the things that you can make. I mean, look at that one there. This is a incredible card designer on our team, Bianca, and with all due respect to Bianca, that is one of the most simplest cards, but how effective is that? The way that Bianca's managed to make that look, couple of layers, that's it, absolutely exquisite. Let's just show you a couple more, seeing as we've got loads of them. All of these, that you can be doing. I just adore these ones, George. Absolutely adore them.
They're great and a brilliant price at 35% saving. £46.76, $61.61. Remember, you're getting a Club Inspire price as well. Also today, coming up for you in Cartload, you have got a Aqua Tints back in stock. Now, I don't actually know what Aqua Tints are. So liquid ink, you're paying for 9 of the jars, you're getting 3 of the jars free. So you're getting here what we call our wonderful summertime. You've also got the red, the green and the blue within this collection. You're also going to be getting here your wonderful glitz and glamour. You're going to be getting the metallics, vintage chic, sorry. And you're also absolutely free, and I'm going to be getting the metallics as well. So, Craig, what are Aqua Tints?
So there's 2 ways that for me personally, I like to think of it. Think of it as the ink that's in your Aqua Pen, but in a bottle form. The other way to think of it is think about it being your sparkle liquid, but without the sparkle. So either way that you want to think about it, many do think of it in the form of your Aqua pens, the liquid that's in your pens, but in bottle form. So being water-based, you're doing your washes, you're doing your backgrounds, the salt technique, the bubble wrap technique, all these different things that you can start to do. You can start to do, yes, your washes, but you can do your watercolouring in with your paint brushes, your water brushes. If you want to use these and then use a clear sparkle pen to colour in, you can do it as well. You get pipettes, use the pipettes to create that nice kind of just natural, organic explosion of colour on your cardstock and that as well. Really nice. Add extra hints onto your cardstock and your pattern papers that you've already got. So much you can do with them. It's a good thing with water-based items is there's an abundance of things that you can craft with.
And a great price as well. Like we said, you're paying for 3 of them, you're getting one of the sets absolutely free. £38.97, $59.85. Remember your clear pay option available here in the UK. Right, loads more coming up for you in the show today. Craig is checking the comments, by the way. He's not going. What's happening?
They know that at home by now, yeah. They know at home. I like to keep an eye on the comments, see what you're all saying.
Well, Sandra's saying that she made a beautiful terranium using the Ornate box set.
There you go. That'll be a good thing as well for the show later on. Send in your pictures.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Studio at crafterscompanion.co.uk. Right, do not go anywhere because coming up for you in just a few short moments, Craft Chat and Create, you are going to do some wonderful demos.
You got it right.
May have been improving.
I think that's the first time I've ever... Georgina said the same. I think that's the first time I've heard you say it.
I've been getting it right for weeks. Where have you guys been? I've been here all of the mornings. Right, let's do Craft Chat and Create. We'll see you back here shortly. Yes, welcome back to Crafters TV, brought to you by Crafters Companion. My name's George Akid. Happy Thursday. It's nearly the weekend, guys. Woo! It is going to be a great few days here on Crafters TV. Loads coming up for you over the rest of the day today. Another 2 hours, myself and Craig. We've got also your launch day coming up for you at 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. Pacific time. And like we do every Thursday, you've got your cart load 6 p.m. here in the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, 10 a.m. Pacific time. It is National Craft Month, yes, and we've been celebrating in style, and we've been giving you 25% off this wonderful Tiffany's triangle tote. Remember, it's got a strong hook and loop system for you there at the front, and then all your wonderful storage at the back. Release the drawstring. When you release the drawstring, you've got that wonderful compartment dropping down, and you've got these wonderful 3 different size bags, all attached by hook and loop, and you've also got the pen storage there. It's very hard to do when it's floating in the air. You've got that for this week. Don't forget, we're celebrating every week during National Craft Month with even more great deals for you. As always, we want you to get involved in the show. Sarah Brown said, hi, still here, watching you guys are making me laugh. Thanks for the fun. Hey, Sarah, we're always here. Caitlin's on the socials. Yay! Hello, Caitlin. Remember, we are going to be talking about some interesting things later on. As always in Craft Chat and Create, today is International Bagpipe Day, Craig's favourite day of the year, and it's also International Wig Day. Yes, So, Craig, I think you need a new wig, mate, for your hair. Guys, loads of you say great stories. We all know you bagpipe stories. Craig has got some great bagpipes. Can you play bagpipes?
I cannot play the bagpipes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you can. And are you wearing a wig today?
It kind of looks at the length of my hair's getting at the moment, but no, I can absolutely say I am not wearing a wig whatsoever, even although it's National Wig Day. Right, let's have a look and see what we're going to be demonstrating throughout the next couple of hours on Craft, Chat and Create. This is going to be all about our Discovery Kits. We're going to have a look at the penny sliders. So let's start off with the Discovery Kits. Now you're going to be able to work upon the colouring. If maybe you're a beginner, really nice way to start right from the scratch. Maybe you already love your colouring and you have done for quite some time, you can then start to learn other techniques. So when it comes to all of the Discovery Kits, we're going to go through them all just shortly with George, and then we'll do a little bit of a demonstration. What you can then do is learn from some of the most incredible artists out there in the world. So many world-renowned artists are now using our Spectrum Noir products when it comes to alcohol colouring, watercolouring, or just doing their designing. But within these ones here, each of your artists are going to give you their knowledge when it comes to written form within the guides that you get. So it's going to teach you how you can do all of these colouring techniques. It's going to teach you how to do shading. It's going to teach you how you can mix your colours. Not a lot of people know or realise you can actually mix your alcohol colours by doing nib to nib and getting a seamless blend. But whether it's your comic collections, whether it's your illustrated collections, whether it could be even your mandala collections, lots of things that you can do. And do you know what? You may learn something from the watercolouring technique box. You can then transfer that through into other colouring that you do throughout the year. There's just loads and loads and loads. I know for sure anyway, Debbie Robinson adores these. If you ever get a chance to see what she's done with these ones over the past months, do that, because it's incredible what she's done. So as I say, loads and loads and loads. So what I want to do is I also want to show you some finished samples when it comes to the penny sliders. And these are so fun. If you didn't see Wake Up Call, wait until you see the price of these ones here. It's ridiculous. I'm telling you, next door in the office, they've gone nuts. They've gone absolutely nuts. But do you know what? It benefits you guys at home. We've got our penny sliders, super fun to make, whether it's for the young ones, whether it's for the oldies like me. You love to see the penny sliders. Variety of different designs there. You all right there? You're making a bit of a noise there.
Sorry.
That's all right. You carry on there. I'll continue going through my penny sliders. Gosh, noisy. So you've got your penny sliders, your aeroplane, you've got the boats. Each of these has their own penny slider mechanism. I mean, this one here, this was so popular during lockdown with everything that had gone on over recent years. So many of you actually, at the time, had bought that on its own. I'm talking about buying it on its own. As I say, once you see the price of the whole collection, it's bonkers. But they're fun, and that's what it's all about. Do you know what? Use your twirling characters in with your penny sliders if you want. Use these characters in with your other collections if you want to. It is adorable. So you've got lots and lots of different characters that you can be using. We're going to be having a look at these ones later on in the show. And do you know what I'm even going to do?
What are you going to do,
Georgina
Craig?
doesn't even know I'm going to do this. Let's show you as well. We've got the launch today of our brand new shadow box dies that are launching on Crafters TV today. And this is the sort of thing that you can be making here. They're so fun. Between yourself, George, Joe, and Debbie Fisher are going to have 3 hours of ideas and inspiration when it comes to the shadow boxes. That's coming up in launch day. My favourite item that we've launched so far. I know it's only March, but favourite item today. It's going to be a jam-packed show. It's going to be a jam-packed day, that's for sure.
Absolutely. I love jam on toast. Right, loads of you getting in touch about today's show. So many of you excited about this. What's up? You all right there, mate?
Where did you like jam on toast?
You said a jam-packed collection,
No, I just wondered where that jam on toast came from.
You know what my mind's like? It's like a Discovery Kit. There's so much in it. Loads of you get in touch. Sherry saying, good morning, everyone. Slept an extra hour this morning. well, showy, it's not good enough. I'm joking, it's lovely to have you. Sandra's saying, morning everyone, back from my swimming and making envelopes for the cards I have ready while watching George and Craig, and Connie's saying good morning as well. And Evangeline Chaco from Evangeline in Guam, you're here as well. Thank you, I'm sorry. Guam is a beautiful place, even got a flag, because Caitlin's put a flag on. Right, Discovery Kit, a brilliant price, a huge saving, a morning must-have indeed. Now, the Discovery Kits are one of the first things I ever did here on Crafters TV, so they are very special to me, they mean a lot. But they are a great selection. So these are the... that is vile. These are the basic kits. This is the watercolour kit. So you're going to get everything here to do great watercolouring. Like Craig said, you are not just getting the pens, you are getting the paper, you are getting the knowledge and the instructions. You are investing in this because it's going to create your crafting even better. So you get everything in watercolour, and like Craig said, you have got the crafting experts here, the guys who help design these kits alongside it. You're going to get something different in every kit. So you've got your watercolours there. Here you are with your illustrations. Again, you're getting the pens. You're going to get your illustrated pens. You're going to get your cards. You can get the instructions. Loads of VTs and videos for you along on the websites. This is a favourite, the creative colouring, because you're getting so much within this. Along with the pens, the art liners, you're getting the... the table's moving. You're going to get the 6 cards as well. You're going to get the colouring cards. Oh my goodness. And the breaks are on the table. You've got here as well. God, that's a lot of weight to put it. You've got here as well the wonderful mandalas as well. I nearly said a naughty word as well as I flew forward. You've also, the mandala is very popular. The modern calligraphy, thanks Craig, putting the brakes on. The modern calligraphy is a great addition into your crafting because you can be able to put these in your cards. Maybe you're doing a lot of wedding invites. So much you can do that for. And the last one within, and then we have this, not these, they're the beginners. They aren't beginners because they're all, you know, not as intimidating as I like to say. You've got the manga and comics collection, which is so popular for teens. I know they adore this. Once you've got the beginner sets, as I like to call them in inverted commas, you're going to want to go for the advanced Discovery Kits because you're getting double the pens, double the knowledge, so many great techniques and ideas. If you were to go for these first, you're not going to miss out, I promise. If you start using these first, you're not going to miss out because you're still going to get that same detailed instructions, some great ideas, but they are going to, you start with these ones first and then working your way up there. You're going to even... your knowledge on colouring and different techniques is going to be even more advanced. You've got the comic book heroes. You've also going to be getting here the art of illustration, the masterful mandalas, which is very, very popular, and last but not least, adventures in colours. Every set is going to give you something different. £109.99, $152.99, and you're also going to get clear pay options at £27.50. A humongous saving, which so many of you love already today. Craig, these are, like we said before, that great start within crafting and colouring, aren't they?
They are, yeah. And when we say, certainly with the smaller ones, as a starter, you know, we don't mean starter as in the first time you pick up a pen. It might very well be. However, what you're going to be doing is it's taking you into what you maybe already know when it comes to colouring in Spectrum Noir, but it's just taking it to that next level. It's getting that knowledge from all of these artists that know their stuff, and they're giving you their knowledge in written form for you to then, of course, follow along. So that what we'll do, it's not going to be like a finished card or project as such, but we are going to do some colouring. So I thought the first one we'll do is we'll have a look at the illustration. Now within this one here, this is the 13 piece. So, yeah. So on the front there, let's just notice the illustration. This one is from Tatiana. And then within this, you're going to be getting your 5 illustrator pens, you're getting a fine liner, you're also getting your 6 sheets. Some are blank, some have got printed images on them, and then you're getting your how-to guide. This is how they come packaged here. Now, with the pens here, these are Illustrator pens that you may already have within the stash. They're not brand new colours. For me, I like this because what's happening is you've got everything that you need contained in one box. So what you don't have to do is go into the guide, take out all the colours from your illustration stash, individual ones, you know every single time what you need to create your projects, to do your colouring, is nicely contained. You're not mixing them up with your own stash. So we've got that one here. So this is, again, your illustration pen. So you're getting your begonia, canary, we're getting this one here, I've got it the other way round. We've got our starfish, we're getting our jade, is it jade? Sea spray, and then you're getting your cyan on that one there. So let's go in before we do a little bit of colouring.
Yeah.
So with this one here, George, it is from Tatiana. So a little bit about meeting Tatiana, then about knowing your tools. It's so key to be knowing your tools that you're using. Leanne will tell you that time and time again with any show that she does, not necessarily just Spectrum Noir, it's about knowing your tools. Then again, another little bit here, but then it's taking you to the next level of how you use your art liner, but then how you could then fill up and refill your illustrators, because your illustrators and your classics are refillable. Then we're going to go into mixing colours. So you've got the colours that Tatiana has suggested that's in the box, that's why they're there. And then she explains how you can get more variation when it comes to colouring, layering the colouring. That's what you can do with alcohol colouring. All about colour theory, which she explains nicely in this little compact guide here. Going in to your step-by-step, she explains how you can use, layer and colour the green leaves, in with the pink flowers, and then into the yellow pink flowers, you can see at the bottom here. You can then start to create and colour this design here, which you do get this design. I'm going to use one very, very similar in a moment, but you can take what you learn from this lovely little guide, and then you can then enhance all your other colouring that you want. Keep it as standalone, or use your knowledge to then enhance other colouring.
Absolutely. Loads of you laughing at me. I could have died. Suzette went, oh, be careful, George, I will. Caroline French on YouTube went, George just had a sledge lesson. And Connie on YouTube, George, have some tea, warm up, and maybe, what the LOL? I'm writing this and you just bent over those Spectrum Noir kits. George, have a cup of tea. I think what we're clarifying from that message is have a cup of tea. And Scrap Paper says on YouTube, I have a birthday poem my hubby wrote me. Woohoo, you're 62. Your working days are almost through. So have no fears and shed no tears. Just craft all day, month and year. Ah, happy birthday, Scrap Paper Scissors.
It's nice.
That's nice.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Anyone else that's having a birthday today, yesterday, tomorrow, I hope you have a lovely day. Hope you celebrate, however you're celebrating. Of course, watch us.
Watch us.
Watch us.
So it was Charlotte's birthday last week.
It was indeed.
Well, how did you celebrate, Charlotte? Went to the cinema. Very nice. What did you watch? A film. Great. So, I am joking, Charlotte. We're going to do it because we love you to wind you up. It's very easy. Right, so much love coming in for these wonderful Discovery Kits. I can't believe the price on these. I remember when these launched and people were going crazy for them then.
Yeah, I know. These are your aqua pens, illustrator pens, classic pens, all of these ones, tri-blends that you're getting included. Now, within our studio set, we are going through all the images, should I say, that you get included. So I'm going to use one that's already been started to be demonstrated with in the past. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to have a look at the tulips here. And then you're going to keep referring back to your guide. So as I said, within the guides as well, so if I open that out further, you can see you've got other tips and techniques when it comes to mixing colours as well. So you can then be following your step-by-step guide. So I'm going to put it out of shot at the moment. But what I'm then going to do is I'm going to come in with my canary, I'm going to come in with my begonia, and I'm going to come in with my starfish as well. And then what I'm going to do is, still working on the theory of lighter and building up, I'm going to go in and with our illustrator pens, because we've got our flexible nib that we can see here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the yellow, and then I'm going to flick and I'm going to build. And what I want to do is I want to go round the edges. So I'm not necessarily going all the way up on one level. I'm building up. What I'm also going to do, I'm going to turn it around. And the key thing is by turning and moving. If you've got, and I've got one here, totally Tiffany's.
So much love for this, because this is great, isn't it?
Yeah, the rotating board. This is going to be a godsend to you, because then what we can do is rotate as we're going.
Absolutely, and it's on the show today, a great price. If you've not seen this before, it's coming here for you as we speak. A great price on this for you today on the wonderful rotating design board. A brilliant price as well. It comes with an accessory set. It's coming with the Nancy tote bag, and you're also going to be getting as well the 9x11 magnetic board as well. I've got that under the counter. I'll show you that a little bit later on, the Lois tote bag, because everything fits inside a Lois tote bag.
And when it comes to storage, design boards, Tiffany is a legend in the craft industry. You know, I don't think there's a country that loves crafting that doesn't know who Tiffany is. So you know that you're going to get the best of the best, and that goes for your boards and that as well. I absolutely adore mine. If I'm colouring at my desk at home, or I've explained before what I sometimes do, if I'm colouring on the couch, I'll just sit in the corner of my couch and I'll have this resting on my legs, and then it's just nice and easy to turn around and work. So you're not having to do what I used to do. You know your food trays that you get, that you have a lot of if you're sitting on the couch having your tea, you'll set your plate on the food tray. That's what I was using, but I was having to turn the paper. And the thing is, George, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but it can be a bit annoying and frustrating. So by using the rotating board, that's what it's there for. It's ease, because you'll tend to find, if you're like me, you use the palm of your hand to turn. You don't actually always use your main hand. You use kind of like the side of your palm, and it's just nice, it's smooth, and it makes your colouring even more enjoyable.
It's that flexibility as well. And if you can always pretend to be a DJ with it when you go wiggle wow wow wow.
You could do that if you wanted to, George. Absolutely.
You know me.
If you're a
Scrap
DJ.
Paper Scissors saying thank you. My two favourite men across the pond have made my day.
Bless you.
Well, aren't you sweet? Oh, isn't she nice? Isn't she lovely? Loads of you getting in touch today. It's a bit quiet on the Facebook this morning, but guys, if you're watching, say hello, because it's International Bagpipe Day.
Hooray!
And it's also International Wig Day. I'll tell you what, Georgina and Charlotte, I'm going to email you some pictures of some of the wigs that I own, and we can have a look at those on International Wig. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
That sounds great.
I bet you've got loads of
I've just had
pictures. 4
more delivered by a guy called David, and he's a wig master he's worked on the West End for years. But my wigs I'll talk about it more later on, but the wigs that I wear during Panto are made of fiberglass fibre optics.
Really?
And they're baked in the oven.
Okay.
And that's what makes them really strong and secure.
Yeah.
But they are baked in, really hard, and they last a long time. But I'll show you some pictures and show you a bit more of those.
You must have a rock and roll Friday night
I know
trying
a lot
out
about
your wigs.
Yeah. Wigs baked because of the fibre optics, and what you do, once it's baked in the oven, it cracks and it sets. Shaida on Facebook, comment for Craig, please. After watching your Facebook Live with the Shadowbox collection, you convinced me that I needed them all in my life. Thank you, Craig, for the inspiration as always.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Yeah, I can't express enough, George, how much I love doing my Facebook Lives.
Yeah.
Granted, I wasn't able to do them as much lately, and that was only because, and I did explain this before, our February schedule.
Yeah.
We were wanting to work out as a team, but certainly Sarah and the team next door, the best schedule for you at home. So all of us just got stuck in throughout February and done what we could so that we could iron out the best hours for you guys at home. So it was a really busy month. So that's why I wasn't really able to do lots of Facebook Lives, but I do absolutely adore doing them. And I do plan on doing more, so don't worry. And in actual fact, we do have, next week, we've got a couple of launches. I've got a launch, and I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live, but I'll tell you more about that at the start of next week.
Perfect. At Sarah Kay on YouTube, the Totally Tiffany board stops you get inky fingers on your projects.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And Gilmore's saying hi, George and Craig. Hello to you, Gilmore.
Hi to you too.
Perfect.
So all that I've been doing here is going in and building my layers. So I've been building my layers using just the 3 pens at the moment. And when it comes to tulips, you can have them any way that you want. But what I've gone in with the lighter tone, and then I've gone in with our starfish. Then we're going to go into the begonia. And then I'm just now going to finish off with just some little flicks into here. I'm going to go back in with my yellow. So although these are three completely different colours, pink, orange and yellow, to keep it simple, I've been using these in the same form that I would use my tri-blends. And what I've done is I've used the light first, I've used what I would class as the medium next, then I've gone in with the dark. Then I've just had a play, mixing and matching, building the colours together. I'm going to go back in with the yellow again because it's the lightest, so therefore it's got the most alcohol, so therefore it's going to blend the most and it's going to evaporate the most. And then it's all about letting it dry slightly so that it evaporates.
Yeah.
But then what we can do is then we can come in and then I'm going to build up a few colours here. Let's go in with our yellow again. So I'm going to go in with the canary and then I'm going to go in with this leaf here. So I'm going to start, I'm going to flick, so work my way up.
Yep.
And then I'm going to work my way down. And I'm going in, as I say, with the lightest tone. But then what we're going to do is we're going to go in with the Sea Spray, which is a tealy mint colour. Mm-hmm. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer that over the top. And by layering that over the top of the yellow, this is where we get a more green colour.
Yes.
So I'm going to go in, I'm not going to colour the full lot, but then what I want to do is I want to come back in with the light. So although you may only have 5 colours, if we bring in the mixing guide that you can see here, and then coming in with the colour theory, you can then start to create more colours and of course more depth by having more shades.
Lovely. Loads of you loving this and loads of you getting excited about those shadow boxes as well. I mean, you could even colour your shadow box as well with your pens, couldn't you?
Of course you could, absolutely. Really good idea on that one, George.
Loads of love for it today. Remember as well, if you've got any questions about your colouring, about anything that you see in the show today, get involved. It's easy, just comment below. Caitlin's on the socials. Loads of you asking, look, what I love is actually, when we don't have many comments, I know it's because you guys are talking to each other, and you guys are just that big community that we have here at Crafters Companion. Everyone's just saying hello to each other, saying, lovely to meet you and things like that. And it's just that really nice, wholesome feel, isn't it?
It is. It really, really is. And it's, all our social team are fab. But as you said, both Caitlin and Grace as well, it's always like, because they send us all the comments. What I mean by that as well, sometimes you'll get questions maybe left for another show. So it's always nice. Just send them in within Wake Up Call, Craft, Chat and Create. And between us looking at them and the team helping us out, we can then answer them and point you in the right direction. But then, look at this one. Now, my form of colouring, now I'm not sure who done it originally. Now, this looks so pretty, but seeing how different you can make it by layering up in a different way. And what I mean is, I've gone a little bit more heavier-handed than this one here. It's still the same form because we followed the guide that we can see here. Now, it's one of those things, potentially, because we do them so much and we know Spectrum Noir so much, I could do this, George, without looking at the guide. But the whole purpose of the Discovery Kits is the guide. So that's why I still like to follow them in front of your eyes. Okay, I know obviously the camera's looking down at you at home, but I don't hide the fact that I have the guide out in front of me and I follow along exactly as said person has done here. So they've done it, we've done it in the exact same way with the tulip bulb, the exact same way with the actual leaves, but by adding more green or more yellow, you're going to get a brighter, a subtler, depends on as the amount of layers that you're going to build up on. But starting to build up that full lot, you want to have a play with some of the other colours instead, you maybe want some pinky blue tulips, you can do, that's up to you, but it's taking the step by step, building up that, you might feel that your confidence with Illustrator pens is right up there. We've now, the best way to think about it is bringing in our Discovery Kits, is now bringing that sky-high confidence that you've got, and it's taking it even further. Don't have the confidence yet, it's going to start you off. So whichever level you're at when it comes to colouring, this is going to suit you perfectly. Go for the large ones. Good one to start. Me personally, I started with the smaller ones that you're getting in the bundle, then I progressed up to the larger ones. So the choice is yours, completely up to you. The fact is you get them all.
Absolutely. So many great deals within this collection. And like you said, it's that you gain everything. You're not just, you can buy them individually, but that great saving of 35% at £109.99, $152.99, you are going to get a great saving. Let's remind you again, starting off here with the beginner kits, the less advanced kits. You've got here with the illustrations, so you're going to get the illustrations, all the different pens there. You've also got the watercolours as well, the aqua pens. You are also going to be getting the creative colouring, blended mandalas, perfect for your tri-blend, learning how to use those. Your modern calligraphy, a great set of pens. You're getting so many pens within there, and you're also getting fine liners, brilliant addition, and wrapping it off the manga and comics. And then you've got your advanced discovery kits, the larger discovery kits. Again, remember when these launched and you went crazy for them then? You've got the comic book heroes. You've also got the art of illustration, masterful mandalas, and you also got the adventures in colour. That's very popular indeed. A brilliant price, $109.99, $152.99. Just quickly before we move on to our rotating design board,
Have you
a couple
seen
of
it as
questions.
well?
Yeah, just want to know about the Gemini Pro and the Shadow Box. So I'll let you take over on that one.
Yeah, no problem at all. For those that, watch all of our shows, but my show and my Facebook Live, I know I've said this constantly, so for everyone that watches, I apologise, but we're still getting questions in. Jennifer and, is that Dieta?
Yeah,
asking
Dieta.
the same questions. Right, the shadow boxes, they will all fit on your A4 Gemini. All three of them will fit on your A4 Gemini. Your slimline and your 4x6, that will work on A4 cardstock. The 5x7, you can still use it on your A4 plates. You will need slightly bigger cardstock than A4. Cut down your A3 or cut down your 12x12. So to answer all of your questions as well, and I've been answering them all throughout the week because that is something that so many have asked. Just a little bit of confusion, but they all work on the A4 Gemini. The reason the Pro is on the packaging is so that because they are a sizable concept, a project, if you wanted to do all the layers at once, then you can get ahead, cut the outer, cut the decorative panels, cut the layers, all the nesting dies. You could do them all in a oneer when it comes to the Pro. But the fact is, the actual shadow box dies themselves, all three of them will fit on your A4 original Gemini, no problem whatsoever. It's just the 5x7, you need a little bit bigger cardstock than A4. I believe your letter size cardstock in the US, which is 8.5 inches, that would do the trick.
Absolutely. That's why I'm here to help you with any questions. Right, we've also got the Tiffany design board. You've seen Craig using it then. This is what you're getting within the collection. So you're going to be getting here the rotating design board. You're also going to be getting inside the rotating design board the magnetic sheets as well with that ruler. So that is magnetic, which means you've got that wonderful grid, and you've also got your magnetic ruler. And you're going to get the lowest tote bag, which Nancy tote bag, should I say, the Nancy tote bag, which fits it perfectly. I'm so sorry, I'm not you say lowest tote bag, it's just force of habit. Lowest is the big one. So there it is, this Nancy tote bag for you, which means it perfectly keeps it nice and secure. £30, $36, a saving of 30%, and that can be yours today. Worth addition. Right. Loads of you getting in touch. Sandra just saying, I just had a light bulb moment while making envelopes with birthday cards. When I cut off the strips from a 12x12 papers to give the size to make the envelope, you end up with strips perfect for iris folding.
Amazing.
Perfect for that brand new Discovery kit. Right, let's have a little bit of a break and we will see you back here for more crafting. See you shortly.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Hey, how you doing? Good morning. Happy Thursday. I can't believe it's Thursday already. What a great week I've had so far. My last day for a few days. I'm back on Monday here on Crafters TV. I know. I'm going to sneeze. I'm not going to sneeze. Bless you, I'm so sorry. I sneeze once every show. I've come to that conclusion. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the hard work and commitment I have to give in a job. That's what scares me. And it's sneeze. Maybe I'm allergic to work.
Rusty.
That's what it is. I'm allergic to work. We've got some great shows for you. Now, Cartload is coming up, as always, on a Thursday, 6 p.m. in the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, 10 a.m. Pacific time, with Debbie Fisher, I don't know why she's Scottish, and Joe. They're going to be here for you for 3 hours of Cartload. What we're about to show you, that price you see on screen, is not a Cartload price. It's not a Cartload product. It is a Cartload price, but this is not coming up in Cartload. No, this is just because, why not?
Why not?
Everyone's not here. It's Georgina, Charlotte and me and Craig, so we can do what we want. This is the price we've decided on. This is what we're giving you. £23.97, $31.08. Saving yourself 70%. These dies alone are £10 by themselves.
How much?
Each die, each set of stamps and dies is tenner. It's £10. It's about
10?
$12, $15, $30.
Not 8?
Not 8, 10.
Not 12?
Not 12.
But 10?
10.
Each.
Unless you're American and we'll go for $12.50. That's what I think it may be on the conversion. Ladies and gentlemen, John has just brought a coffee for Charlotte in the gallery. She's a little bit, Charlotte's like, oh, I could do with the coffee. John, like a guardian angel. Well done, John. We love John. So, in this collection, you are getting a humongous saving. You're paying for 2, 3 of the dies. The rest are absolutely free. And first of all, we've got the flying buy. Now, the penny sliders are brilliant. Now, we haven't got a board for this one. However, the rest, you'll see exactly what I mean about the penny sliders. So many of you love these. This is flying buy with a wonderful butterfly. Then you've got the over the moon. So when we talk about a penny slider, you see our little spaceman, how he's spinning around there at the bottom. This is what we mean by our penny sliders. They've been designed for that fun aspect. All a little bit different, all that unique point of the penny slider, and they've got the stamps and the sentiments to correspond with that. You've also got look for rainbows. We've talked about this many times. Very popular during the last few years because of the situations and the symbol that the rainbow became perfect for those just because. smooth sailing. If someone's going on a new job, sailing away, moving away, you could be going for this. I mean, it's just fun. You've also got as well, oh, bananas. Sorry, I used to work with a little monkey who was Scottish. So you've got like a big fluffy monkey, a costume thing, like a monkey, and it was like one of the, for kids and stuff. And he was Scottish, and he used to go, "I like bananas, yellow and fairy."
I thought you were calling me that there.
No, not you. His name was.
I used to work with a guy with a monkey that was Scottish.
His name's Greedy the Gorilla. If you've ever been to Haven, Greedy the Gorilla is Scottish.
Is that one of the holiday parks?
Yeah, he's a big monkey. He's Scottish and he wears tartan. No, he does play the bagpipes as well. He does play bagpipes, and sometimes he plays the bongos. He's a multi-talented monkey. He is, of course, Go Bananas. You've also got here as well All Ears, this wonderful little rabbit, which is perfect. Imagine with your Easter collection, how much fun that would be. You're also going to be getting Sky's the Limit. I love this because as well, the cloud stamp fits perfectly within that die, so you can put it on top of the clouds. And you've also got Smitten as a Kitten. Meow. There's the little kitten spinning around. Perfect little set these. So much fun and a humongous discount. £23.97, $31.08. Remember, you've got your clear pay options at 4 instalments of £5.99. And you've also got your Club Inspired discount on top of that. Craig, these are brilliant.
Fun. A lot of fun. Lots of things you can do with them. Don't just think of your cards, think of your top of your boxes, maybe your concepts. You can even add little strips of them down, maybe like your scrapbook pages and that as well. So you've got your little twirling element, you can do that. Or maybe you've got a photo. Use that as the actual penny slider. The choice is yours. But let's make one of these ones up. What I've done is I've gone in with some of my pattern paper. This is from our 8x8 pick and mix paper pad. And we're going to use the Over the Moon for this one. So my pattern paper is 4.5 by 6.5. I'm going to bring in this die. So they each have their own individual penny slider die. So what I'm going to do is if I pop that into the middle, let me get my low tack tape, and I'm going to secure that one in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to secure the middle here. Because we know by now, with the power of the Gemini, because it's so phenomenal, sometimes our low tack tape can catch our cardstock. So the actual inner ring, that we don't actually want that. It's the outer layer and the inner circle. So that's why I've used my die cut into the middle. And then what I'm going to do, because later on, right at the end of the show, I'm going to run through one of our shadow boxes to show you what they look like. Got my Pro at the side, but I'm going to use my A4 plates. So base plate, plastic, magnetic, and then I've got my top plate here. So what I can do with that one is run that one through the beast. Now, of course, what I could have done is the spaceman, I could have cut him out as well. But with this demo, what I want to do is, or in most demos, I like to do a section at a time so that you can see how each bit is done.
Yeah.
But this would easily have gone through the junior or the midi.
Yep.
So what I can then do is take that out, so we're left with our aperture. We can take the inner die cut circle, so carefully take that one off, because as I said, it is the actual inner circle that I want. So take that one, and then take that one, and then you could, if you wanted to, be using that elsewhere as a little frame if you want to. But I'm going to pop that to the side. What I'm then going to do is pop that to the side as well. Let's bring in some of our, this is our Nina cardstock, and I'm going to do some cutting first. As we all know by now, if you're new to us here at Crafters TV, when it comes to stamps and dies, I like to do my die cutting first and then stamping, and I'll explain that once again in a moment why. So I'm going to go in with these dies here. So these ones match our little planet. We've got our rocket, our spaceman, well, our 2 planets. You've got this half moon, little stars, little sentiments as well. So what I can do with this one is if I pop my tape on there, and we can then secure them on. All these individual ones, George, these will go through your Gemini Mini and your Gemini Go. But what we can then do is we'll still feed that one through. So we're feeding that one in. So the reason that I like to then do my die cutting first is because when I come and sit them onto my purple sponge mat for stamping, for me, it's easier to line up the outer edge. So what we can do is move these ones out the way.
Yep.
This then gives us our little die cuts. So let's pop that one, let's pop that one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my alcohol-proof ink pad, and then if I take my purple mat, and then what we can do is the contrast between the purple mat and the outline of the white card. This is what I mean by the way that I find it easier to line up. Because what I can do is I can come in with our spaceman, or it could be spacewoman, of course. We're going to pop him or her in the middle. Now, by quickly touching that, I think that's a brand new set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little bit of a prime. I'm going to use my translucent clear ink pad, and I'm going to give that a coating. Only need to do that once with your new stamps. You don't need to do it every time. But sometimes if you use a brand new stamp, you can get little, it's kind of like little bubbles of ink. And good way to eliminate that is by going over with your translucent clear.
Yeah.
Or take your low-tack tape, put a layer over the back of the stamp, pull it off, and any of the residual material from the stamp will just come away. But all I'm going to do, George, is stamp my spaceman, my rocket, and my 2 planets.
Well, loads of you going crazy about this deal. Loads of you, Dieta saying, YouTube, you can use so many other dies with these as well. That's the other great thing. You know, nice small die, you can do this. Kathy C on YouTube, fab deals on the sliders. I couldn't resist, had to buy them. Dieta is also saying, YouTube, I have several of these dies. They are so much fun to make. And she also says, I use a sewing bobbin instead of a penny. It works great.
Really
Absolutely.
good.
And Gilmore on YouTube, wow, that's a great deal on the slider collection. Again, somebody get in touch this morning. Jerry Johnson on Facebook. Good morning all from Southern Maryland. Getting my Craig fix for the day. And Mary Knoll on Facebook. Good morning from Wisconsin. Loads of you saying hello today, which is brilliant.
So nice to see. You know what's always lovely as well is seeing the names on a daily basis. But it's always nice seeing the new ones pop up as well, because we're always getting new viewers. So whether you watch us every day or, you know, you are new, it's always lovely to see. Always come and say hi. We don't bite. We like to have fun. Just chat away.
Num, 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 num.
But what I've already done is just save a little bit of time. I've already stamped out that one. And then what I can also do, if I go back in with my cardstock here, once again, this is the Nina. And I'm going to come in with this planet. We can stamp this one on as well. And I'm just going to kind of hover in mid-air with this one because we're going to use our scissors and roughly cut it out. But we're going to stamp alcohol-proof ink pad, which is the Noir Black, and then I'm going to use my tri-blends to then colour in.
Sarah Kay on YouTube, just having a coffee and a Cadbury's cream egg. Found Mum's secret stash for the grandkids. Like yourself.
I've not had one this year.
Have you not?
Not yet, anyway, no.
I've had none.
None?
Scrap Paper Scissors saying, thank you for the tip, Craig. Really appreciate that. And Evangeline. I'm so sorry, my dear. Woohoo! Ordered the Shadow Box collection. I missed out on HSN a few days ago. Hey, today's the day. If you want to get the Shadow Box dies, please, please, please do not miss out on them. Because Craig, how much are you betting is going to go today?
I'm not going to be surprised if either the bundle sells out or at least certain ones sell out as individually, because certainly I would say the 4x6 for you guys stateside you're going to love. I think certainly with the slimline too.
Lisa on YouTube, good morning gentlemen from Hawaii. Aloha.
Hawaii.
I'd love to go.
I'd like to go as well.
I'd like to go to Hawaii.
Should we have a boys trip?
Let's boys trip. Are you coming, Charlotte? Okay, well, you're one of the lads. Miriam on YouTube, as Leanne would say, if you don't get the penny slider collection at this price, you never will. Great deal.
That's so true, actually.
It is. It really is.
That's really true.
Revelation for us yesterday from Debbie Robinson.
Yeah.
She's never seen Chicken Run.
Okay.
Have you seen Chicken Run?
years ago.
But you've seen it.
I've seen it.
And you know the story of Chicken Run.
Yeah.
Even John was gobsmacked by that revelation yesterday. Never
Really?
seen. How can you never seen Chicken Run? Every Christmas, ITV2 play every other day because they've run out of other films to play. It's that and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It's a great film. I don't want to be a pie. I don't like gravy.
You've watched it too much.
It's one of my favourites. I just love anything that's a bit out there and a bit, tongue in cheek. The pigeon one. Oh, my friend. I know which one you mean because my friend's got a Spies in Disguise. My friend's got a terrible phobia of pigeons. Yeah.
I'll tell you, Fred, never go to Dundee then.
Oh, terrible! Like hench pigeons.
Oh yeah, and nick your food.
Dieta on YouTube. I'm having a coffee too. Hazelnut with cream. So yummy. I'm not telling you my seagull story before anyone asks about the ice cream. The seagull. Cut long story short, I was in Stockholm by myself in Sweden. I went to this lovely ice cream parlour on top of the cliffs overlooking the harbour, and it was a glorious summer Scandinavian day, and this seagull had the audacity to come down and steal my ice cream, so I punched it in the face. And then, not only did I do it once, it came down for seconds, and I paid a lot of money for that ice cream. Scandinavia can be expensive at times. And I had to run away from the seagull by myself.
Do you know what I find more funny, George?
What?
Is how you said, I'm not going to tell you about my story with the seagull.
It angers me.
Well, what happened was...
It angers me. It's one of those stories, you know, you can feel it bubbling inside you. Scrap Paper Scissors in YouTube. My birthday wish is to go to the UK for Christmas someday and see George in Panto. How much fun would that be? It really would be fun. He'd love to have
See,
you
you
there.
do have fans.
I do have fans. Gilmore on YouTube, Chicken Run is a fun movie. It's not just a fun movie, it's my favourite movie. Dieta on YouTube says, I have some cute frog stamps and dies I've used with these with the penny sliders. That'd be good, so cute. And she's also, Dieta is here today, aren't you, my lovely? It's 3:49 a.m. here, so early, coffee much needed. How do you, are you an early riser? Or are you like going to bed at 6 o'clock in the evening? Or you just like going to bed at midnight, waking up a couple hours later?
Yeah.
How do you were saying earlier about your tea, Craig?
Yeah.
You're like a single dip kind of guy.
Yeah,
tea bags.
I know, but you know, but you guys at home, you'll know very well how to make my cup of tea because we've talked about it before. But do you know what it stemmed from?
Go on.
Like, you know, what it stemmed. My mic or George's mic?
Okay, are we all good? We're all fine.
Oh, we're all good now. Yeah, there we go. We're all good. If it dipped there, it's just a mic went down. Yeah, so it all stemmed from, you know, as you know, George and Tracy, and Jake sometimes, John makes us lovely cups of tea. Now, I like my tea, and I like 2 sugars in it, as you know. John always puts 1 in, but because he's an absolute legend, I didn't have the heart to say he wasn't quite making it right. So this morning, I actually admitted to him when he said, do you want a cup of tea? And I was like, yeah, weak with 2 sugars. And he said, oh, no, not the one. And I was like, actually, I like 2 sugars, but I didn't have the heart to tell him.
So John has gone to HR as we speak. He's now there because he's very upset. I'm joking. He's all right. Are you all right about it, John?
I'm fine.
He's fine. He's all right about it. See, my mum likes her tea very, very strong, so I make it bad on purpose. So then she just offered to me, so I don't have to.
You're one of them.
I don't have to make it again.
You're cruel. That's
of,
cruel. Messing with someone's tea.
She's my mum. She loves me really.
I wouldn't do it to my
Caitlin's
mum.
just said a lot of brand new watchers today. Just an FYI. All right, Caitlin, with your slang. Well, if you are a brand new viewer, welcome to Crafters TV as we talk about seagulls, ice cream, and cups of tea. And crafting. What more could you want on a Thursday?
Absolutely. You like your sarcasm as well, don't you?
Me?
I love that.
Sarcastic?
You,
Never.
Sarcastic.
Never.
Never?
It's
All
the
the time.
It's the lowest form of wit, but the highest form of intelligence.
Whenever you say something, I wait on a little bit of sarcasm coming. If it doesn't come, I'm like,
I know.
it doesn't right. It doesn't sit right with me.
When I'm
without-
nice, people go, what do you want?
Yeah, that prime example. It's like, whoa, George is being nice. What you want in? Get away. Go back to your cheeky comments again. Just go back to them.
Do you know what?
If you're going to be nice, let me know.
The person I'm always nice to here in the building, is Christina in the cafe.
Everyone's nice to Christina.
The lady who makes the food, you've always got to be nice to her. She made a brilliant carrot cake. That's my favourite. If you are a brand new viewer, please say hello. I'd love to say hello to you this morning. Just comment below on YouTube and Facebook. Just say hello. Let us know where you are in the world. We'd love to say hello to you. And remember, if you are brand new and it's your first time shopping with us and you join Club Inspire, which again, it's free. It's our way of saying thank you.
You say?
It's free. It is indeed. It's our way of saying thank you for shopping with us. Every time you shop, you get points, and on your first transaction, you're going to get 20% off your price, plus you're going to get 250 bonus points in Club Inspire, which means you'll automatically become bronze, and then from now on, you'll get 5% off all your future transactions. Then you become silver. Once you get 500 points, you get 10% off. You become gold at 750 points. That's when you get 15% off. And then you work your way up to 1,500 points. That's our platinum price. And then that means that you'll get 20% off all your transactions. And when we say everything, it is everything. Even when the deal is as good as you can see on screen now at £23.97, $31.08, that's already got 70% off. You're going to get a further 20% off that, which is just ridiculously low. Jodie Haywood on Facebook. Hi guys, first time watching, loving you two already. Great to have you. Christine saying hello, my first time. Good morning everyone been watching. And Rosalind's saying welcome Jodie to our crafty bunch and our family. Great to have you.
Welcome to her. Yeah,
absolutely.
It's so nice to have you as well. What I've done here is I've not gone and spent all the time colouring, George, because I thought we've started it off and then what we can do is then make this penny slider card, because I know that's what a lot of you like to see. So the tri-blends that I've used to colour in total is light green blend, purple blend, light yellow blend, blue turquoise blend, gold yellow blend, and ice grey blend. So that's what I've used in total for all of these ones. So what we can do now is let's go back in with our layers that we've already cut, and then I'm going to layer this one up in a moment. So in actual fact, what I've done, so I actually didn't need my double-sided tape on this one. What I actually needed was my...
John's here with the cups of tea now, no pressure.
Thank you, John.
That's all right.
Thank you.
Don't spit it back out, Craig, in his face like last time. Is it good? Does it get the
Oh, that is good.
thumbs up?
That's good.
Turned out nice.
Dead good. Yeah. Thanks, John. I'm sorry, I just don't want to hurt your feelings earlier on. You do so much for us that it just, you know. But thank you. We're on track now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my foam that's on a long continuous round roll.
Hang on a minute. We've got new viewers, Craig. You can't just say that to them today. They may have to, I'll let Ben teach them the song.
That's Ben's
I'll
thing.
let Ben teach them the song, okay.
That's Ben's, yeah. For me, it's kind of passé now. Yeah.
Dare you. There's merchandise coming out with it on.
I think Is it Debbie Fisher? It's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have zips on a roll.
Yeah, you got, if you're here with Becky and her soft crafts. Oh, talking to Becky, she's in all day tomorrow, isn't she?
I know, I have beautiful fabrics.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous, lovely fabrics.
If you love your fabrics, and if you're a paper crafter, you know, don't think, fabrics aren't for me. Think about the fabrics that you might see that you could cut layers and use them as backgrounds for even scrapbook pages, maybe on the backs of cards and that as well. So do make sure you tune into Becky's show tomorrow. It's going to be lovely. I know this is probably the first, I'm not actually in tomorrow. This is the first Friday in a long time that I've not been on with Becky in the morning, so I had a lot of fun.
Great. We love Becky.
She is, she's an absolute blast. I know she's really looking forward to tomorrow. So she's going to be in. So it's still our Friday shows.
Yeah.
But where you would maybe see Keith or Jodie or Anne-Marie, that's Becky that's going to be in these slots as well as the softer side. So you're going to have lots of fun there.
Alison's gone, I'm with you, Craig. Please don't sing it. Oh, do you know what? It's taking everything in my being not to sing it.
Do it at your own peril.
Count to 10, count to 10. Jodie, who's one of our new viewers, she went, thank you, I'm currently making Mother's Day cards with a cup of Twinings tea. Oh,
that's so nice. Do you know, what to do is as well, Jodie, only if you feel comfortable, because I know some people don't always feel comfortable, but later in the day or even on our social media, post pictures of what you're making. Now, I know maybe you won't post your Mother's Day until they've got it, but please do post your makes. It's always lovely to see.
We really do.
We do. Even us on the team, we take inspiration from ideas that we see from all of you at home. So, you know, do that either throughout the day or on social media. But what I've done is I've popped my layer on the back, I've taken my backing off my pads. Now this one is the foam that's on a continuous circle. What I'm then going to do is the same foam I'm going to pop on this inner circle.
Yep.
And this is the way that I like to do it. There is a couple of different ways. I like to do it this way. The key thing is, when it comes to the edges, make sure you've got a big enough gap around the edge. And what I mean by that is these edges of your foam, make sure that they don't go right to the edge, because what you need is you need a space for your penny or your 5p or whatever you're using, because I'm going to use the 5 pence. You need to make sure that you've got room for the penny to slide about. So I'm going to take this one. We're going to then take the backing off. I think our foam on a roll has been sitting under the light for quite a while. So let's take that one off.
I'm trying. I am a performer, but Alison, I've got to, be nice and say hello. Rachna Patel, brand new, nice to meet you, everyone. Susan Lamb on YouTube. Hi, Craig. I'm a new viewer. I just heard you saying something about Dundee. That's where I'm from.
Oh, really? I've got the comments as well. Let's have a quick look. Just looking for.
Let's put a couple up, mate.
Who was it that said done? Oh, there we go, Susan on YouTube. Susan, I'm from Carnoustie. So that's where I'm originally from. I live in Durham now. I have been here, it'll be just coming up for 3 years. So I know Dundee very, very, very well. And yeah, I'm just from Carnoustie. So it's nice to see you popping up. Thank you. And everyone else that's new.
Hello. Loads of you going, sing it. Sarah Kay on YouTube. I'm trying to colour the front cards, whilst I watch let me start English again, it's my first language. I'm trying to colour the front cards whilst I watch, but my dog Zach is demanding my lap space. My puppy wants cuddles. We want pictures of puppies.
I'm sorry, but my crafting tools would go down if a puppy's wanting cuddles. Mm-hmm. Charlotte agreed. Yeah. Charlotte just went, yeah.
All right, Charlotte. Wow. How is Tyne? Oh, good. That's Charlotte's little dog, named after the River Tyne.
But if you were to look at her, which I know when it was Tyne's birthday the other month, a couple of weeks ago, Charlotte, I shared the picture, and I know Charlotte's like, yeah, Craig, you always say this, but she reminds me of Lady from Lady and the Tramp.
Oh, she's cute.
Real life version, of course, not a cartoon version. But she does. She's so cute.
What breed is she? Cocker Spaniel. She's adorable.
Rightio. So now that I've layered up my layers here, so this base layer in the circle, I've used the same foam that's on a continuous roll. What I've then done is I've just taken a foam pad. This one here doesn't need to be a specific size. All that you want to do is freehand cut a little circle. Make sure the circle is slightly smaller than your aperture. You may have tiny little dies that you might want to use because your dies will cut foam pads.
Yeah.
And then, as I say, this is the way that I like to do it is I'll pop my foam pad on first, and then I'm going to take the backing off. I like to then slot it in, and then I'm going to go in. I'm going to then take this one there, pop that one in. I'm going to then bring in my little character. I'm going to pop that in here. Now, because we've done the die cutting, what will happen is the edges of your cardstock are so fresh. So what you want to do, sometimes it can jar. So all that you want to do is get that movement going. So the more that it works all its way round, the more it starts to flatten the fibres of your card, and you get more of a free-flowing action. So if it comes out like that, just go back in. What I will tend to do, and I can't do it now because my hot glue gun's not switched on, I will use a combination of our foam as well as a tiny little dot of hot glue. And that works an absolute treat. So all that I'm going to do is go along, because what you have to keep in mind is whether you're using a penny, a cent, 5 pence, whatever it is, still a little bit of weight against your foam pad. So just keep that in mind. But by using a foam pad, maybe you want to use a button or something like that, as a couple of you suggested. Really, really nice way to do that. But when we just need to make sure that it's going to flow all the way around.
Yeah.
And then what I'm going to take that remaining bit off there. Let's go in, let's take this one off. So before I pop the foam on that 5 pence, I would add a little bit of hot glue. And then before I pop my little character on here, I would use another piece of hot glue. That's then going to secure it. And then what I can do is take that one off. I'm going to come in with that one there. So as I say, we're going to get that flowing. It's going to flatten the fibres. And then he says, all right, John, don't laugh at me. What? Oh, right. John's just noticed my poke tool.
It's good, isn't it?
It's good.
Lisa Horton one.
I
They
got
sold
my
out.
Lisa Horton poke tool. I did indeed. So what we're going to do is let's just get that going, he says. So I'm going to work my way around. Do as I say, not as I do. Let's poke that one in again. Trust me, I am a professional.
Yeah, Susan's like, what? No, checking. All I need is. Hey, but this is the thing, what's really good about it here at Crafters TV. Sometimes it just doesn't work.
Of course it does.
And you have the exact same problems that the viewers have at home.
Absolutely, 100%. And that's what happens. What I am going to do, where is my hot glue? Here it is. There's another way around it as well. And that is, in actual fact, I think it might be the case of what I've done here. What I tend to do is that layer underneath here of my foam, I like that to be slightly thicker than the foam that you use, because then what that does is that's going to raise your layers slightly higher, and then therefore when your image with your penny is lying flush, that's also going to be raised up as well. So what I'm still going to do, as you said, we're live. This happens to you at home, it happens to us. So I'm going to carry on. I'm not going to be like, oh, here's one I've done earlier.
No.
Let's carry on, persevere, and then what we can do is we'll have time for another demonstration, and then we can then rectify any little issues that we've got.
Scrap, paper, scissors, your life sounds mental. Okay, I'm back. Dogs are fed, and now I'm trying to keep the cats out of my cereal bowl. Life is a struggle.
I haven't had a cat, but when I was, you know, knee-high to a grasshopper, really was.
I had a guinea pig called Casper.
Did you?
And I had a bunk bed. I don't, to this day, I don't understand why I had bunk beds when I'm an only child. However, I had bunk beds, and the blinking guinea pig jumped off the bed. And
the guinea pig?
I didn't have any friends. I don't have any friends now, Georgina. And now I'm an only child.
Oh.
And then, yeah, the chuffing guinea pig, it flew and it landed between the wall and the bed. And it just stuck there. Don't know what's up with it.
Did it live? Did it live?
It survived, yeah.
I was about to say, yeah.
My mother's got a scar on her hand because we had Artex, and she had to put her hand down the side of the wall. It's not funny. My mother's got a scar on her hand from Artex trying to save a guinea pig's life. But
right. What a shame. I did have a guinea pig years ago.
John's
as well.
like, I don't know. Dietta's back. I sent a picture of my penny slider card. Good to have a look for that. And Susan Lamb, who said about Dundee, Craig. I live in Manchester now, but I do try and go back to see the old place.
Gosh, it's so different nowadays. It's coming on leaps and bounds, so it is, with the waterfront and everything that's going on. It's nice. I do like to get back as well and see. Here we go. I'm going to layer up my foam pad double on the slider. So let's take this one off. There is a die that many of you will have got within a goodie bag quite a while ago, and it has tiny little die-cut circles. And if you use that one, there's a few of the circles that are perfect for the width of this little circle.
Because as well, talking about the Gemini machine, it cuts through foam as well, doesn't it? It's not just paper, it's balsa wood, denim, fabrics.
Absolutely.
It's a mixed media machine.
It does.
As well.
You know, it really, really does. And that's obviously, it'll go for your A4 or even your Pro. But let's go in here, and then let's feed that one back in. Just so you know as well, Georgina's saying in her ear that we could move on if we wanted to, but I want to rectify this live on air for you guys to see, so that we're not hiding or doing anything like that. We want to get this working so that we can see. We're going to get that going. My hot glue gun's not quite ready just yet, but get your hot glue gun in. Do your base layer slightly larger than what you're doing with your spaceman. We'll do that next within the net. I've still got time for another demonstration. Georgina, yeah, perfect, right, yo. So what we can do is we can take what we've learned from here. Let's go in, and all that I'll quickly do is, actually, I tell you what, I'll rectify that later. Let's pop that one there. Let's pop that one there. Then let's do the moon and back. We could colour in the little planets. We could do the other one, pop that flat into there with a few gems, and then what you would then get is your penny slider. So that's going to slide all the way around. Make sure you don't have anything blocking. And then what we can do you know what? There we go. Let's just admit it, guys. It just wasn't going my way. Let's just admit it. Let's not, let's mention the elephant in the room. Didn't get that one going either. We know how to rectify it, and we're going to do that in the next demonstration. It's all about the layers of your foam.
Absolutely. But you can make your great penny sliders that slide from side to side, nice and easy, just like so. Right. Great deals for you on your chai blends. So if you are brand new to us and you've not seen our tri blends before, wowee. Jeezy Peeps.
Jeezy Peeps.
There it is. These are our tri blends. You are getting 6 pens, but what you're actually getting is 18 different colours. You're getting 6 families of colours. And with each pen, you are finding 3 different pens all connected together. You can see it here, down this side here. You're starting off with your dark shade. Connected to that is your light, your medium shade, and then with your light shade, which means that you are getting the full family of colours, which you can see just here. So you're going to be getting the floral blends, where it includes your bright pink blends, your lavenders, your purples, your dark reds, your orange, and your citrus. These are back in stock, guys, and a brilliant price for these today. You're also going to be getting here your wonderful skin tones. You're going to get the portrait blends, the corals, the pale pinks, the fairs, the gold browns, the tans, and the earths. You're also going to be getting here in your wonderful naturals, your light yellow, citrus, dull green, brown grey, ice grey, and hydrangea. You've got your exotic blends with the burnt orange, your aqua, gold yellow, pink, alpine green, magenta, and you're also going to be getting vintage. There's so many great pens at this price. Vintage blue, your antique pink, your dusty purple, reds, your yellow greens, and your muted browns. And then to wrap up this fantastic collection, you're going to get the coastal blends, the ice blue, blue turquoise, true blue, light green, jade green, and green turquoise. A saving of over 20%. And the price you are paying today is $94.99, $142.99. But you're saving yourself over 20% on this today. Right, we've got loads more coming up for you in the show today. We will see you back here very, very shortly.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
How you doing? Welcome back to Crafters TV. Loads of love coming in for these penny sliders. Brilliant prices. Today, 70% off. Day out on YouTube. I put foam pads on my mat to give it a little more room for the penny slide to glide easier. Brendan's saying it's an opportunity to learn from what doesn't go right. It happens to all of us. Absolutely. Meave was saying before the break, I love my tri-blends. And a lot of people are saying because we didn't sing foam and a roll, the foam was against us.
Oh, yeah.
The foam was against us there, guys.
I got burnt.
Just saying. The penny sliders are a brilliant price today, 70% off. A huge saving, which when you look at it actually individually, you're paying about £10, $12, $15 for one of these individually, and they are just such great cards to make. When, they are, a little bit fiddly, of course they are, but actually, they're so much fun, which you can really have with these penny sliders. You've got the follow your heart. There they are. There it is, there's a little plane. It's right in the crease. There's the pain. There's my little monkey. Chicky monkey. Go bananas. There he is, having great fun. A great collection. I mean, there's so much fun. And this is when, our team really did love making these because look how much fun and detail they've gone into. Look at that, the little ship sailing. So much fun. Our little spaceman, there he is. Going around and around. There he is. Whee! A brilliant price, £23.97, $31.08. So much love for these today and a great price. This is not something that's coming up in cartload. This is just something that we're giving you today. Right, Craig, are you ready for another demo, my good man?
Let's go for it. What we're going to do with this one is let's use the bunny rabbit, seeing it's coming up for Easter time. And I'm going to go in with my layer. So I've got some of our white smooth stamping card. And I'm going to go in with the bunny rabbit, and we're going to go in with the zigzag. Actually, do you know what? Let's mix it up. Let's show you how you can use the bunny rabbit with the love hearts, with the butterfly. Let's do that.
Okie dokie.
So you can see how mixing and matching, no problem at all. So what I'm going to do is take my card, and I'm going to go in with my layer here, and I'm going to pick that. Let's bring in our tape. So what we can then do is if I pop that within the middle, or as close to the middle, and the thing is you can do them at different angles if you want to, that's up to you, but I'm going to go in as close to the middle. Let's cut my tape down a little bit more so it doesn't catch, and then take these ones. And if you were to use these dies on their own, they're going to be handy to have within your stash. nice big sizable aperture hearts, incorporate them with your other projects if you want to, you can do that. But let's do our love heart. I tell you what we can also do while we're here. Let's go in with our bunny rabbit. Let's take the bunny rabbit here. So we'll do the rabbit. We can then do... Oh, thanks, Johnny.
When did Johnny arrive? Hello, Johnny. Hi, Johnny. Everyone
Johnny's
say
just
hi,
jumped
Johnny.
in.
Hi, Johnny.
Oh, well, I can't say what you've just said, Johnny. But thank you. I really appreciate how you think I'm looking very cool today with my T-shirt and my hair. I thought my hair was a bit of a mess today, but that's why you were always my favourite, Johnny.
Oh dear. So anyway, back at the ranch. What are we doing? We're doing crafting. I know. Look at Johnny back into his producer mode. Look at that. Look. I know Johnny's 70% off, and they're not even on cartload. This is wow. George needs to lose weight. This is just a normal craft chat and create price. Look at that price. 70% saving.
I don't know how many times you've said it right today.
Because I don't know what I'm doing in life.
Johnny, if you listen to George, he's actually saying craft chat and create right.
Oh, right.
Said it all morning. He's been doing it right. He's done it right, yeah.
Professional. Look at me, absolute professional.
He's done it right.
I never mess about. We don't even... Oh. Oh, bye, Johnny.
Oh, bye, Johnny.
Bye, Johnny, thanks.
Goodbye.
Everyone say bye,
my
Johnny.
Friend. I know you're gone, you said you're gone, but I could still feel you.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye,
Hi, Georgina. So good to have you back. You've always been my favourite, Georgina.
Wow! Johnny is still in the gallery, and but you said, I'm going to grass. Technically, you and Johnny are a union.
I think Gemma would have something to say about that one.
Oh, yeah. What about his wife?
His wife.
Wow, well. We've got a comment here from Mrs. Johnny Mason.
Gemma.
Gemma, thank you. I didn't call her She's here. She says, hello, George, Craig, and my husband, Jonathan. Oh, Sunday name.
I should just say as well, when last week when my mum was here, myself and my mum nipped through to Darlington. Lo and behold, who did we bump into? Johnny and Gemma. It's been ages since I've seen Gemma. Johnny, she's looking really well. She's looking really well. Is Johnny still there? Has he walked out? He's still there. He's still there.
Has he been working out? Got gains.
There you go. So yeah, it was lovely.
Some
Although
glasses. This is new glasses.
I did meet Johnny where he had some bad news for me.
What was the bad news?
He told me that if I was to walk a little bit further up the shopping centre that we were in, I would find that a certain candle store is no longer open. Yeah, I almost crumbled when he said that. It's already closed. Yep. Yeah. You can tell that Georgina doesn't live in Darlington.
Well, look, a certain candle shop is... I do like a certain candle shop.
I don't know. We're online, so I don't know why we
Candles,
do that. Yankee Candle?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I used to buy all my Yankee candles off of QVC.
Name all the brands.
Oh, me and Leanne. Actually, me and Leanne, I believe, I don't want to speak out of term here, but I think Mrs. Arlo loves a certain shopping channel as well. He's not paying attention. I think he is. Yes, yeah, that one, yes. Johnny's wife. Well, I know some people call him John to me, John's wife, Leanne, myself. Yeah, we do love that channel that has the 3 letters, QVC. So yeah, we may work on shopping TV. We buy from it too.
Bye, Johnny.
Bye, Johnny.
Bye.
So all that I'm doing just now is stamping up my little bunny rabbit.
Yeah.
I've done the carrot and gone for this little cupcake as well. I thought it was nice having a little bit of a cupcake in with the rabbit. So what I can then do is let's take these ones. Let's do a little bit of colouring. However, what I do want to do is ensure that we assemble this penny slider the correct way. So what we can do is let's go in with our grey pen and we can colour in our bunny rabbit.
Yep.
So I'm going to go in, and this is our ice grey too.
Ice grey too.
We're going to go in with a light tone. I've not heard that song in a long, long time. What was that? Ice Baby, wasn't it? Ice Baby. So going in with a light tone. I'm not going to do anything specific on this one. So all that I'm going to do is lay down that light tone. We'll do the head of the bunny rabbit. I'm going to go in with the darker tone around the edges. Here. Let's go into here. So I'm going in with the mid-tone.
Yep.
And it's sort of kind of just, the dark tone. I'm sort of just sketching in with the dark tone. And then I'm going to go back in with our mid-tone. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend them ones out. So I'm just blending in that light tone to the mid-tone together. Working into here. You might want to use, if you've not got any of our alcohol pens, but you've got or are getting the Discovery Kits, you could always use some of the pens from that.
Yep.
And then let's blend that one in. So we would spend a lot more time than what I would do here. But we've got our bunny rabbit. So I've used our ice grey blend, pale pink blend for the rabbit, and I've also used the gold yellow and also one of the orange. I don't have it here with me, but the orange pen for the carrot. Let's move these ones to the side.
You know when you were a kid, did you ever get told that eating carrots makes you see better in the dark?
In the dark, yeah, I was always told that. Yeah, fibs.
Lies.
Well, I say that. Apparently there is something that's good for your eyesight. That's where it stemmed from.
Right.
But actually making you see better in the dark is, yeah. Don't quite believe.
And here I am on my glasses. You wear glasses as well though, don't you?
Yeah, I don't wear them as much as I should do, but yeah, I wear glasses. Mostly for reading or watching the TV.
Yeah.
But I have found that they do help occasionally if I wear them here at work, if I'm concentrating.
A lot of you still going over the price of this today for these penny sliders. I mean, it's just... Hey, Georgina, what is the Club Inspire price on this, taking 20% off this? Because you think about 20% off this as well. So £23.97, $31.08 is the price that we're giving you at 70% off. You take another 20% off that. I think you're looking at... Go on, here it comes. £19.18. There it is. $24.86. So for under 20 quid in the UK, under $25, you are getting yourself 8 die and stamp collections. And there's nothing saying you have to use these as penny sliders.
Not at all.
You could use them as a stamp, as die, whatever you want. There's so many options.
Of course you could. And that's the thing. And then think about things like your twirling characters. Why not use them instead? So you can use the penny slider mechanism, but then come along and use your twirling characters, or vice versa. You can do that. If you've got any of your little stamping dies, or it could even just be dies from other collections, that could be your penny slider. Maybe you want to stamp out or die cut out a little name or something, die cut out on one of your circle nesting dies, that could be your penny slider. So don't always think as though the sets that you use, you're tied to using them. Start to mix and match if you want to. I've gone and used the same foam that's obviously been sitting underneath the light. What I would always suggest, not that I use the continuous foam on a round cylinder a lot, but if you do, it's a really good one to store just in a drawer or something like that.
Yeah.
Keep it away from your room light or sunlight or heat, anything like that, because it's great stuff, but it can be a little bit temperamental if it gets a little bit over hot. And it's not the case that once it's cooled down, it's fine, because it's tacky, it's adhesive. Sometimes you can have a little bit of difficulty going forward.
Yeah.
So keep it, in a drawer or something. And then I've taken one layer off. what I'm going to do, so we get the height, I don't have any thicker foam, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use another layer of my foam. What I would usually do at home, for the outer surround, I would use round about a 4mm foam pad. And then for the actual base of the bunny rabbit, I would use a 2mm foam pad. So then therefore, because your base layer is higher, it's lifting your layer higher up in the air. And because your foam pad for the bunny rabbit is not as high, that's where you get that movement from the penny.
Your base layer lifting me higher.
That came on the radio yesterday. I was driving down to, well, it's not quite Birmingham, but Redditch. I was at the UK's news channel Hobby Maker that we are on, and I was there yesterday, and then that came on the radio.
Loads of love coming today. Sarah Kay on YouTube. CTV is my favourite channel for all the love, crafting, giggles and community, plus the most amazing prices with platinum discount. Love it. Kathy on Facebook saying vitamin A is a good for eyesight, so grain of truth, very true. And Adriana on YouTube, this is a great price. If you don't have them, what are you waiting for? I paid full price when they launched, and so worth it. It really is.
That's the thing. That's a really, really good point, George, is the fact of the original price was a cracking price on its own.
Absolutely.
And then now, even if back in the time, say you only got the bunny rabbit one, so you may go for this set. Okay, you double up on the bunny rabbit, but gift it, give it away. I know we're still so many months away from Christmas, but what about birthdays or something? Pop it in someone's little birthday bag, or just give it to the kids, or if you know a nursery or that does crafting, and that would be good. So now that we've layered them up, so we've got good height within this one here. I'm going to go back in with my foam pad. I think this one is about 3mm. And I'm still going to do exactly the same as I've done before. I'm going to create my own little circle. So I'm going to cut all the way around. I know you get things such as hole punches, crocodiles and that sort of stuff. You could always use them because I know they cut or they stamp out specific size circles. So we can take our bunny rabbit. We can then take, if I can find, what I'm going to do is let's take I'm going to take that 5p from before. So let's go back in. I'm going to take the workings off. And then we're going to layer this one up. So let's pop that one on. I just want to take that residual bits off. We're going to go in. So if I take the backing off of one side, so take this one. And then even although for time and speed, what I've done is I've discarded that remaining bit of the foam pad. Oh, there it is there. You can still use that to layer up other cards. It's not waste. It's still foam, foam. So keep a hold of it. And then what we can do is take this backing off. So pop this one, peel that one off there. I need to go in with my foam pad. Once again, I forgot to put the hot glue on, but never mind. Let's get a hold of it. Let's press that in. And the reason that we do circles, although you can still use your square ones, and that does work, with it being a circle, there's more movement to it. You've got that roundness. It's going to twist. So I'm going to pop that into there, tuck it in. Now, as I say, this is the way that I like to do it, but I like to settle it in. I'm going to move that into place. I'm going to then press my bunny rabbit in, and then there we go. We've got our bunny rabbit that goes all the way round, and it's all about the layers. So make sure your base layer is higher than your foam pad layer, and then you're going to find that it's going to work an absolute treat that we can see on there. And then all that you would need to do, let's keep this one very, very simple, because I know how long, Georgina, have I got left on this one? Okay, that's perfect. Couple of minutes. What I will do is I'll at least form this into a card. I've got a couple of layers already done. So instead of going in decorating it to the nth degree, George, what I'll do is I'll keep it very basic. And then my key point of this one was to show you how to rectify your penny slider. Should you find you have a little bit of issue with it, then it's all about the layering of your foam.
Paul Caswell on YouTube is saying, hi everyone. Hi.
Hi, Paul.
How are you?
It's my brother's name, Paul.
Is it?
Yep.
We were talking about siblings yesterday or the other day. How many are you one of, Craig?
One of two. I'm the youngest.
Very nice.
I'm the youngest. Yep. I'm the creative one. Paul's not. Paul's got the brains.
Yeah.
He's an accountant. He loves maths and that. I can't stand maths.
No one loves maths.
Nah, don't like it. Life's too short for maths in my occasion. my opinion. Why have maths when you've got calculators on your phone and everything? So let's go in with these ones here. And with the background, okay, I've cut it into white card.
Yeah.
It could be pattern paper over the top, or you could come along and you can create your own backgrounds. Maybe you've got the aquatint pens that you were showing earlier on. Create your own background if you wanted to. But what I'm going to do is I'm then going to go in with one of the sentiments. It's from the bunny rabbit. We can then... Oh, a lot of cheers going on for me in the comments.
Yeah, yay, Craig, it slides. Yes, Craig, sliding away.
Sliding. A bunny rabbit sliding away. But it's a good point as to reiterate what you said, George. Things like that happens to us. You know, don't think that we come in here and then we just bang out a demo and that's it done. Do you know what I mean? We do prep it at home beforehand.
Absolutely.
And then even when we come live, sometimes things can happen. It doesn't work the way for whatever reason. And the good thing is we've always got the time to then stop, reevaluate, and then just sort the issue or any problem, whatever it is, live, so that you guys can see at home how to rectify it. So all that I need to do is let's go in. I'm going to pop my carrot on a foam pad. The other thing to watch for is make sure you don't have anything blocking the rabbit as it's turning round.
Yes.
So if it blocks, it's then going to jar, of course. So I'm going to pop that one to the top. This one I'm going to have teetering over the edge at the bottom here. So let's take that one off. I'm going to go right into the corner, and then what I'm going to do is let's just add a few gems. I'm not going to do them all.
Just three?
Just three. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and then I'm going to do a third. Let's do a third one. So although they're not together, it's still 3.
Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that, Craig.
And can then bring that around.
Looks great, mate.
So then, best way to show you is for me just to turn my card. But there we go. You've got to see how that little sentiment has just caught its ear. So just watch for things like that. But other than that, you've got, you can see it how it just then starts to do your twirling around. So that's how any issues like we had in the first one, think about the layering. If you can make your main image on a depth of foam, if you do it slightly smaller, about 5p, a penny, it could be a button, anything like that, little die cut circle you want to layer up, there's ways and means around it. But they are fun, and that's the key thing, it's fun.
Absolutely. Guys, you've been asking for some great deals. That's a great deal, by the way. Just reiterate that. We've also got a great deal for you on our launch day coming up for you at 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. Pacific time with the wonderful Debbie Fisher. She's in the building, by the way. Woohoo! She is in the building. There she is. Making a racket. I'm joking. We love you, really.
Pot kettle black today.
I don't... Have you heard this abuse I get, Fisher? It's awful, isn't it? I made noise. I made one noise.
You know what it's like. You're trying to explain, you're trying to show finished samples. You know what it's like when you've got someone that's banging away, it's knocking things over. Puts us off, doesn't it, Debbie?
Is that why you couldn't get the penny slider going?
That's right. That's exactly because you put me off.
Right,
Because
anyway.
you're banging about.
Shadowbox dimensional dies at 25% saving. I mean, you are going crazy for these. Starting off, first of all, with your Shadowbox, a 6x4. Remember, you're getting all different corner pieces. You're getting the sentiments to add into there. You are going to be able to make some amazing creations. I mean, wall decor. That is your 6x4. Look at that. There's just so much fun. A large die, but we'll go through your A4 plates. We'll explain more on that. That's your 6x4. You're also going to be getting your incredible 5x7. Again, perfect. You're getting all the elements that you need to make these wonderful shadow boxes. Remember as well the nesting die collection here as well, the hearts, the star and the circle. They are looking great as well. And last but not least, you have got here your slimline. Again, perfect if you are wanting to make some beautiful cards or pieces of decor. Everything there, you are going crazy for these. $69.90, $96.99, $108.50. I mean, Craig, these have gone crazy because people are loving this great collection of dies.
I'm not surprised because, you know, we love Dimension here at Crafter's Companion. We love our cards, we love our boxes. This is then bringing together things such as your cards, but then also your boxes as well at the same time. So whether you're wanting to then frame maybe a card, a finished project, it could be a home decor, it could be a photo, you maybe want to use it as a memorabilia for framing said items. It could be tickets that you've been to see a concert and you want to hold that ticket in instead of it being a scrapbook pages. But then what you can do is you can start to do things that both George and Joe and then also Debbie, I'll show you later on in the black and white forms, because you can do easels, you can do surround boxes, you know, you can do twister cards. There's lots of things that you can do with them. And the reason we're going to highlight these ones within the show, and that is because, in actual fact, let me show you these two. So I'd done these yesterday on Hobby Maker. Actually, this one I'd done at home on Tuesday. So this was taken one of my little photos from New York City from quite a few years ago. And if you remember our picnic boxes from the other year, that was even when we were in our old studio, I remembered we had little apples in these ones. So I've stamped and coloured the apples.
Great.
And then I've gone around and decorated my photo from Times Square. And then still, this one I'd done on Hobby Maker yesterday. 3 individual photos there, just on New York City with the surrounds there. And it's really simple to then back them if you're wanting to do books and memory books and that sort of stuff. But as you pointed out, George, what you'll see within the packaging, let me just get my card in that. Within the packaging, you may have seen when they first launched in HSM, you may have seen how it would say to use the Pro. So there has been I'm going to be completely honest, there has been a lot of confusion over that. The reason that it says and it works with the Pro, and that is because if you're wanting to create the shadow box and you're wanting to do maybe the corners, you want to do 4 different corners, maybe you want to do the nesting dies, because you get all the nesting dies with them as well, which are good to have as standalone items within your craft stash. If you use it with the Pro, then of course you can put all these layers on that one plate, feed it through, and other than decorating and assembling, that's your shadow box done. However, they do all fit on your A4 original Gemini platform, all 3 of them. So although you might see on the packaging it says that you can only use it with the Pro, it's just if you're wanting to do all the layers together. They all work on the A4 platform. Slimline, A4 cardstock, 4x6, A4 cardstock. The 5x7, you need just a little bit bigger than A4. So the actual size of it is 10.5 inches by 8.5 inches. So I believe your letter size cardstock stateside will just fit, because that's 8.5, I believe. So that is where the confusion has gone, and I've answered a lot of questions over the last week from you asking whether it's just questions on my pages, even my lives. Know if you unfortunately you didn't get the 5x7 because you thought you had to have the Pro. That's just where the confusion is. So if you want to use it for the Pro, do all your layers, you go for it. That's what it's there for. But you can absolutely use all 3 of them with your A4 plate. The only difference is with the 5x7, you need a little bit bigger cardstock, but it's still going to go on your A4. So therefore, that's why we thought, didn't we, George?
Yes.
Let's end the show and let's show you it. So we're not going to demo a full one, but I thought we'll cut the 5x7, and what we'll do is then we'll at least basically construct the actual frame so that you can see. Right,
loving this.
so we're just going to go straight in now, yeah?
Yeah, let's do it,
perfect.
mate.
Yeah, let's go for it. Brilliant. So what I've got here is I've got my 5x7, so our shadow box. Now, oh, look at that, it's not even opened yet. Freshly new, unopened packaging. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to take mine out. It's a good way actually to show you. This is how I like to keep and store all my dies. Many of you know I like to keep them in their original packaging. I know for ease here in the studio, what we'll tend to do, and it probably will happen, is we just chop the top off. But I like to keep that kind of hinge because I like to keep all of it intact. But here we go, let's go in with the die set. So Debbie and Joe, as well as George, they'll go over all of them within launch day. But what you've got is you've got your main worker die. So this is your 5x7 worker die. You've then got all of these nesting dies, which are going to be good within your crafty stash. Then what you've also got is you've got all your decoration panels. So you've got 4 different corners in each set. So that's 12 different design corners that you've got. And then what you've got is these 2 here cut a separate decorative element, so you can then decorate the surround. These ones, these actually cut into the layers. So what you could do is, while you're die cutting all at once, you could come along and then these position in the middle, secure them with your low-tack tape, and because there's no cutting edge around these, all these little designed apertures, they cut into them. So you can then start to back them in individual panels with glitter card. You might want to come along, for instance, is it this one here? It's not this one, it's the other one. You've got ones that are like ribbon thread, so you can do ribbon threading all the way around. But that's what you're getting within each set. Every single one has got different designs and different nesting dies. But with this one being the 5x7, let's show you my A4 cardstock. So here's my A4 cardstock, and as you can see, it's just a little bit too wide for my A4 cardstock. However, it fits on your A4 platform. Just fits, but you've still got a couple of millimeters. So don't worry about it. Good to go. All that we need, I've brought in some Centura Peril. What I do is, of course, you could be using your guillotine, which I would do at home, but all that I'm going to do is cut close to the edge, and then this is me going to pop it onto my Gemini.
Yeah, and if there is a little bit of overhang on the paper coming out the side of the plates, it's not going to damage anything, is it? If there's a bit of paper overhanging the edge, if you
not
cut
at all.
a bit too big.
No. What we would do is, obviously, it would catch. So all that I would suggest is do what I do, and then I just go along and I just make sure that it is cut as close to the edge as possible. But as you said, if a little bit overhanged at the edge, George, and it did catch, it's all that we do was just catch the corner of the cardstock, so it's no problem. But as you can see there, it just fits, and actually I've still got a couple of millimeters at each side there, and that is where the, for you guys at home, the little bit of confusion. So although I'm using the Pro, I'm using the A4 plates because I wanted to show you how, don't worry, there's no issue at all. Get your A4 Gemini out. Well, it'll already be out because I know what you guys are like. And then there we go. There is our 5x7, our shadow box, slightly larger cardstock. And then all that I'm going to do at this moment in time, George, is I'm going to start to fold and burnish before I quickly go on and finish it off with the last step.
Well, I can't believe our time's going rapidly
No
through
way.
the show. We've got to talk about International Wig Day, obviously, because that's everyone's highlighted in their calendars. And we're going to be talking a little bit as well about what else is coming up on the shows today. Loads of Shane, thank you for this great demonstration. Paul's asking, if you want a decorative paper, is the GSM high enough to cut the base box, or should you cut separate and layer?
Yes, separate and layer. So the actual shadow box, I would go, personally, I would go round about a 280, 300 GSM. You could, at a push, I would say 250. If you go between 250 and 350 GSM, But for me, ideally, I would say between 280 and 300
Yeah.
or 310. That's going to give you real strong construction.
Absolutely. Sarah's asking, how wide is the frame edge on the finished product? Now, you were saying from top to base, it's either 5x7
Yes.
or 6x4. That's it, from the outer edge to the outer edge. I think Sarah means on the inner edge. I'm guessing, is it a quarter of an inch thick or half an inch thick?
It is half an inch.
Half an inch thick, so it'll
Yep,
be,
just
your
double check.
picture
Yep.
inside will be 5x3 or 6x4. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so the inner
Yeah.
section of it, yes.
So that makes perfect sense for sure. And then what I'm going to do is if you watched, I made a project with the shadow boxes on my Facebook Live on Monday night, and I explained there what I would 100% do is either use red liner glue or tacky glue, or red liner tape or tacky glue. Time and speed, I am going to use our tape runner. So on all 4 tabs, so we've got that one there, this one here, and then we're going to go into the last 2. And you may have noticed as well, there is a little tab here. So I'm going to pop my adhesive on each of the tabs. So let's turn these ones around. And this is where it starts to come together. This is the way that Leanne and the team have added this element in, which makes it really easy to form. So what I'm going to do is let's pop a bit of black card underneath because it's a little bit easier.
Yep.
So although it looks like 1 tab, it's actually 2, George.
Right.
We've got a little, just not quite a square, but square and then half triangle. So this one here is if you're making a box, you're going to tuck it in and you're going to press. And then you're going to do exactly the same with this one. Tuck it in and press. So you're going to do that on all 4. So always start with the longer edge so that you can tuck in the panel into the tab. So then we can tuck and press that one in here. I'm going to put that there because it's going to stop my card from sticking. What I would then suggest is while you're on the long edges here, you're going to roll it over. And then if you're using your tacky glue, obviously it's going to be a little bit easier because you've got manoeuvrability. If you're using your red liner tape, just lightly pop it into place. But you can feel it can only go so far. And then what I'm going to do is, because the width is at the back, I'm just going to press that in.
Question for you, really quick question,
Yeah.
Craig, from Pammy on YouTube. She's having trouble. I'm having trouble with these. If I use my frosty shim, it cuts and breaks the score lines. If I leave it out, it doesn't score or cut, and she's using Centura Pearl.
Right, so take out your magnetic shim. Leave your frosted, your plastic shim in. If you ever have issues with cracking, it's always the magnetic shim that you want to take out. So try that one, and that would help. Because most of our die cut layers with cardstock is the plate configuration that we give. Sometimes it's too thick. Sometimes there's a little bit too much pressure. So if you get cracking, remove the magnetic sheet. If you need to bulk it out slightly with a bit of cardstock, by all means do so. Remove the magnetic, not the plastic.
Perfect. Thank you very much for that. If you have any questions, there's going to be a full 3 hours on this later on, 2 p.m. in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. Pacific. Myself, Debbie and Joe are doing that.
So what I've done now is, again, I've been neating that up, but if I press that one in so it's nice and secure, and then I'm going to press this in. This is this tiny little thing, which is the best thing for me. That little tab that's now turned into a little triangle, because you've got adhesive on it, all you're going to do is miter that together, press that in. That's what's going to keep it at a 90-degree corner. And then what you're going to do is you're going to roll this one in here. So once you've got it in position, you're going to roll and press. There's no reason for you to put, you don't need to pop a little bit of adhesive on where that crosses over. If you wanted to, you can do. It's not going to do it any harm, but you don't have to. And then we're going to do it again, press up. We're going to press up. We're going to roll that one in. Now my inner parts are slightly off scale a little bit because I'm doing it back to front because I'm looking at the camera, so I know that you can see what you need to see. But if I press that one in, let's pop it into place here, and then there is your shadow
Perfect.
box, perfectly mitered, the way that it's been created. You can then put any of your memories, your photos, anything like that, create your home decor, back them side by side, top to bottom, lots and lots of different ways that you can do them. So I know this is going to come up again later on, so they will all work within your A4 Gemini plate.
Loads of you loving this, loads of you really excited about this great demo. Remember, $96.99, $108.50, a 25% saving on the launch day. You're getting the 5x7, 6x4, and you're also getting the slimline. Loads of you, how excited you are. Loving those examples that Craig showed you earlier on. That's going to be coming up in an hour's time with myself, Joe, and Debbie Fisher for 3 hours on that brilliant launch day. Right, we are rapidly running out of time. Craig, should we do demo of the show, my good man?
Will we do demo of the show?
Go on then, what have you got
Let's
for
do
me?
it. Right, so what have we got? We've got, and I am going to show you the finished one with the spaceman. So we've got our penny slider that we can see here. Now, of course, we're not going to add in the Discovery Kits because I was just showing you techniques. But we've got our spaceman, and then we've got our little bunny rabbit as well.
Spaceman number 1, rabbit number 2.
So, well, that was it.
Oh, that was it.
That was it. Yeah, that was all. That was all that we made.
So Spaceman is number 1, Rabbit is number 2. Comment below which you think should be demo of the show. And if you are brand new, every day we do demo of the show, and then at the end of the day, in our last show, we see who's demo of the day. Put them all against each other. Right, today is International Bagpipe Day.
It is.
And International Wig Day. So we're going to talk about wigs, but bagpipes. Craig, you don't play the bagpipes, do you?
I don't play the bagpipes.
But a big
no.
part of your life, anybody in your family play the bagpipes?
I've got a friend that I went to school with,
Yeah.
Michael. He played the bagpipes. It is, oh gosh, you need a set of lungs on you to play the bagpipes. They're absolutely incredible. They're one of those when I was younger. Oh, they were such a noise.
Yeah.
Oh, they were awful. But you see, now that I'm older, and also it kind of helps that I don't live in Scotland anymore. Whenever I hear them, oh my gosh, I get goosebumps.
Yeah.
I get goosebumps at the bagpipes.
Well, they're played great as well.
Them.
They really are. Really are. And it's also International Wig Day. So we said, oh, well, I'll tell you a bit about wigs, because it's the one thing I actually know a bit about.
You do?
Now, I don't make wigs very good, but my friend Michael, who is in this picture with me right here, my lovely little sister, is a hairdresser by trade, and he's bald, but he's also a fantastic wig maker. And he's made those wigs that you will see down the ice cream. He's made that wig. And do you know what? It's Michael watches things like this. He watches shows. So there's different kinds of wigs. So this one here, you saw the tail, you see the ponytail coming round. That is taken from a cosplay. A girl who makes, that's a squirrel's tail. You know, like when people do cosplay.
Wow.
So what he's done is he's scaled it down by a third, and then that's made the ponytail either side. And then it's just a lot of layering it up, cutting it by foam, cutting it up and making it all kind of thing, and then layering that up and then using dyes and brushes, and that makes these. Now these ones here are the ones that I was saying are the fibre optic wigs. They are the ones which are, they're fiberglass fibre optics, and you get them in the, really struggle to get them now actually, but they are dyed.
Is that you?
That's me.
That's awesome.
Do you fancy me? Is that what it is?
I wouldn't go that far.
No. And then the ones with the red are baked in the oven to a high temperature, and then, you know, to get that colour, but then they're styled and use a lot of glue. And the green one there is just a couple of wigs, you know, sewn together. So there's 3 different styles of wigs there, which that's 3 different. No, you know what I mean? There's 3 different kinds of making of wigs, what I mean, Georgina. So there are different kinds of styles of wigs. What I mean is there's different ways of making wigs. So there's different, and obviously with theatre, you get lace front wigs. So the lace is, a lot of drag queens use lace front wigs where it's sewn into lace, and then when it's put on the front of the forehead, it's blended in, so it looks like a natural hairline. As you can see from the wigs that I wear, there is no naturalness about it at all.
They were awesome.
But it's all about, and Michael, he makes those wigs, and there's different styles and techniques, and ranges in prices as well. Yeah. But I know that, you know, wigs in everyday life are, a lot of people wear wigs if they've had a bad hair day, or, you know, sometimes that confidence boost that a wig gives you. Absolutely. Loads of different styles and techniques. But yeah, my good friend David is a wig master and made wigs for 25 years on the West End, just maintaining wigs, looking after, and it's very different to hairdressing.
Yeah.
It's a different style. It is an art form, and it's a style of crafting. If you know, especially the Damon wigs, because I make a lot of the stuff that goes in the wigs.
Right.
So you saw the ice cream flake, or you saw the big spoon, and the things like that. Making all of those, so a lot of fiberglass goes into those because they're lightweight. But that's the other thing; they're lightweight and they can't be heavy.
I suppose if
So
you've got all that weight on your head.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why they're made with fibre optics.
Yeah.
Fiberglass. It's really lightweight and it's durable.
It's funny because you say fibre optics and you think of lights and you think of tubing and
but
all
it's
that
that
sort
kind
of
of
stuff.
thing. Yeah.
Not you don't think of wigs. No.
Yeah. Fiberglass fibre optics, which are really hard to come by. Not many people make them, so there's a really big. So if you make fiberglass fibre optics, please let me know. Yeah. Because there's a big business in it. So. That is International Wig Day. Loads of Adriana's going, you should do a show dressed like this, George. Hey, there's talks. Demo of the show. Apparently, it was very close, says Caitlin. Number 1.
Number 1 with the spaceman.
Yes.
Spaceman came calling, a ship from afar.
Is that a Christmas song?
Well, it wasn't technically, but it turned into a Christmas song. Isn't that right, John? John will know.
What is this?
Of course, I can't even name the title of the song.
The Spaceman Came Calling.
Spaceman Came Calling. It wasn't technically a Christmas song, was it? Yeah. But then it kind of
became one.
Veered into one, yeah.
Well, there
so,
you are.
yeah, there we go. So that's going to go up, well, it's got no chance with Debbie Fisher in the building the rest of the day, not with that incredible launch day coming up as well, but it is going to go up against Debbie.
It's going to be great because launch day is coming your way in just an hour's time. Myself, Debbie Fisher and Joe launch those brand new shadow boxes. You can stay?
I want to stay.
Stay, mate. You're more than welcome. Stay. Wow, loud in my ear. Then you've also just made me jump. You've also got Cartload coming up tonight, 6 p.m. in the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, 10 a.m. Pacific time. When are you back with us, Craig?
I am not. Oh no, I'm back on Sunday. Yes, I'm back on Sunday. It's myself and Ben. I'm here. Right, very quickly. I'm here Sunday, masterclass. We're doing another one with the foil press. So I'm going to do what I've done the last time. I'm not going to do selective demos set up between Facebook and Instagram and live in the show. Let myself and Ben know what you want to see on the day. We'll do that. And then I'm going to be in as well for Second Chance Sunday. Lily's going to be on first with Colour Me Happy.
Absolutely. I'm going to see you back here in an hour for that launch day. Do not go anywhere. We'll see you back here in an hour.
Toodles!